welcome back to Modding Monday. It's time again. It is indeed time again. And I got something. You won't even believe. But let's not get too ahead of ourselves right here. Okay. First things first. Gotta put this down just a little bit. There you go. Now I'm loud enough. Second things second. There we go. And third things third. Boom. There we freaking go. Alrighty. Something went wrong. Always great to read. Always great to read. Okay, that's great. Hello. You don't even realize the monumental task that is before us and the monumental craziness that is about to happen, okay? I'm telling you, okay? I am telling you, you will be floored, amazed, struck once more by so much awesomeness, you don't even know what's gonna happen. Just you frickin' wait. When we get to what we need, it's crazy. Is the monumental task how to code a life plan? Pfft, don't make me laugh, okay? Absolutely not. No, but I thought I wanted to actually talk about something like this. I just don't know. I have so many different topics. That I could add over here. I just don't know what to talk about. I know what is going to happen. True. It is true. Something beautiful, man. It's going to be something beautiful that's about to happen. I will say, I may occasionally look at my phone because I am still, waiting for a package to be delivered, and it's supposed to be delivered until 6:30. So, you know, just so you know, that might happen. Hello. You have a favorite or least favorite vanilla structure? Right now, the igloo is at the bottom. Well, I always use the igloo to spawn stuff and like test it out. I don't know why. It makes zero sense because some igloos don't even spawn with a chest at the bottom. So it doesn't make any sense. But overall, I don't think I have any vanilla sort of things. Why is the Coke orange? It's just because of the lighting. The lighting is just... I'm also a little bit orange, right? Like that's just what happens. I think that it's just, you know... Yeah, it's the lighting. Will arrive exactly in 150 minutes. Maybe. It could be. It's possible. But if at any time it... Maestro is cooking today. Oh, you believe it. You believe it. But yeah, if it does... if someone is at the door, that means that my parcel has arrived. So, you know, I will just be back quickly at that point. I should really make a be right back... a screen at some point. I don't have that. I should really make one though, but you know, it is what it is. It's fine. We're gonna be fine, guys. No need to freaking worry out here, okay? All right. Also, there might be some banging next door, but that's just, you know, it is what it is. Or like, you know, next to me. Because there's still a bit of a construction. But that's, you know, that's normal for me at this point, you know. It is what it is. But yeah, listen, streams have been pretty crazy. Obviously, last week we streamed 4 times, once on YouTube and 3 times on Twitch. That is that was interesting, and yeah, I mean, it was interesting. It was definitely interesting. We continued with the game jam. It's pretty good. If I make a mod, will you rate it? Well, I don't think I do. I mean, not maybe. That's the best answer that I have. Basically, we have like some... I did some sort of... what will you say? Things. How many millions of golems are you planning to make? Millions! That's kind of cute. I like it. We'll see. Okay. We will continue to use NeoForge today simply because that's where I started the golems in. But yeah, millions that's kind of cute. I'm not gonna lie, that's pretty good. I'll get this up and ready already, but like we're gonna be, listen, okay, we're gonna just slow and steady wins the race, okay? Just like, let's not go crazy out here. This is, that would be, I think this. All right. Okay. Well, these are what we need. That's good. Would you create a mod for Minecraft 1.12? Once again, I don't think so. Would you rate my mod if I finish the 1.12? No! I don't want to have anything to do with 1.12, bro. Probably not. I'm probably not going to do any 1.12 stuff. It's just, it's a completely different game, genuinely. It's just like something, it's just not the same thing at all, right? Like, I mean, I can probably barely do 1.19 at this point. Even that would probably get me into trouble, I guess. I think I could actually give you your own tutorial back to you. Yeah, but like, if I did, imagine I made 1.12 tutorials, just like, because I'm like, let's just do those. You know what's gonna happen? People are gonna be like, yo, now we want 1.7 and Wiriguzami's mod maker and everything, okay? They're gonna be like, can you make a beta Minecraft tutorial? No, we can't, okay? This is not possible. It's not possible, okay? It's not possible. Simple as that. I'll do it for you if you slide some more pay. Oh, slide me some pay. No. I don't want to be paying my competition. Are you crazy? That seems like a stupid way to handle that, I would say. You know, just sort of thinking about it. Probably is not the smartest way to go about it. I'll give you templates and how-tos. Listen, maybe. I can use Java X sound. Sample through. Okay. To play Minecraft OpenAI? Why do I get error messages like this? Well, probably because there's an error. Well, I think that's a generic-ish error. That's just like it can't launch stuff. Calico Desert, you are correct. And for the desert, we're gonna hydrate. Thank you. Good idea. Listen, we have a lot in front of us today. We have a lot in front of us, so some hydrate makes sense. Okay, I do agree with this. But first things first, okay? I believe that there has been a lack of wisdom upon our viewership over here, okay? And this can't stand, okay? And I can't stand this either. So now the question is, what sort of wisdom would you want to know? Now I've been thinking about, well, let's just try it out, okay? I don't even know if this is gonna work or not, but like, let's just see, okay? So very often in our lives, I don't know if this happens to you, but it definitely happens to me. We complain, right? So there's a lot of complaints that we have. Now, funnily enough, this is actually the Germans' favorite pastime, right? So that's fair.
Welcome to the King's Court.
The idea about complaining is that it's like, okay, sometimes it makes sense, but sometimes, depending on what it is that you're complaining about, sometimes you just need a mind shift, right?
Harrow has subscribed for 36 months. Damn, that is a lot.
That is true. That is very much true. Anyway, so you need a mind shift. Thank you for the subscription, by the way, Harrow. Thank you. Or just like a different viewpoint, right? Because if you look at something from a different point of view, sometimes it might just be different. So, for example, if I look at this 6 from right here, you know what it's going to look like? It's going to look like a 9. Ah, well. All of a sudden, we have a different viewpoint, and thus we can shift our minds. This might seem like a totally benign thing, but I'm telling you, having a different viewpoint on something can sometimes make or break, I mean, everything. And what I'm talking about complaining is that when you think about, I have to eat, okay? Now, there might be the one person who's like, I don't like eating. Get the frick out of here, okay? But like, you might even look forward to this, right? But this is a way, this is just how the world works. You have to eat, right? I have to, okay, we're not gonna finish the sentence here, but you know what it is, right? It's like, I don't want to say you look forward to that, but maybe, you know, anyway. Anyway, there are things that we have to do, and sometimes we have to think, let's say, for example, I have to deal with a coworker or something like that, right? Coworker. Or just like, I don't know, shitty person. I love how I use shitty right here, but I didn't use it here. Whatever, it doesn't matter, right? You can also say, I have to do this. I have to do this. Or, and this is even crazier, here comes the real craziness, okay? If you want to go absolutely insane, right? What you can do is, you can jump from, I have to do anything. You can jump to, I get to. Holy shit. This is where the magic is at, okay? Because as soon as you go from I have to I get to, all of a sudden, it makes everything you do framed in a way that is a positive, like it's a positive activity, right? Even if it might not be a positive activity. Just framing it like that is going to make it more positive. Think about it. At least think about it, right? Think about this. There you go. That's something. That's some wisdom for you. I don't know if it's good wisdom, but it is wisdom. At the very least, it is wisdom. I can promise you that much. Oi, 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 oi. Kaupen wisdom. That's actually powerful. Whoa. Well, there you go. Oh, you knew. Yeah. 36 months, you knew. You frick. Hey, Kaupenjoe was cracking. Quick question. How do I get emissive textures to work? Emissive textures are, they don't actually exist. So I will tell you. So the way that Minecraft actually does it, let's do it like this. Wait a second. Easy. Instead of 3 years. I think it always says months. So this is, oh geez. This is emissive textures. Emissive textures. In Minecraft, they don't exist, okay? Now you might say, well, wait a second, that can't be the case, because like the eyes of the Enderman glow. Yes, but they're not actually properly emissive textures. What they are is, basically, you have the texture in and of itself, right? Let's say the Enderman right here, right? Something like this. I don't know. Sure, that's an Enderman, right? Wait, he has long legs. Wait. Sure, anyone, right? Enderman, there you go, right? And you might say, well, wait a second. The eyes right here, right? They glow, right? It's like, how can that be? How do they glow? They glow. What? Yeah, what happens is that they have a specific render layer, right? Okay, so this is a render layer that you have to take a look at. I believe it is called the Enderman Eye render layer, something like that. And what it basically does is every sort of filter that gets applied to Minecraft is not put on them, right? So basically, maybe you've seen this before. If you've seen from like, I don't know, Minecraft beta or something like that, right? If you've seen like stuff from the beta version, everything was way brighter, right? And now it's a little bit dimmed. That's basically what happens to the eyes. The sort of dimming gets removed, right? And thus it looks like they are emissive. So that's what to take a look at. You can look at that for the Enderman eyes. You can look at the spider eyes. They do the same thing, right? Spider eyes. Maybe some Skulk stuff does the similar thing. I'm not sure though. This is a question mark. But yeah, those are the ways to look at emissive textures. And like actually emissive textures, like I said, they don't exist. That should work. That would work with shaders, but that's beyond my capabilities. So yeah. Don't open Paint again. No, I will open Paint as many times as I'd like. Okay? Because that's just going to happen. I just made my glowy thing actually glow. Opaque. Yeah, sure, that works too. Same thing applies to dock callers. Interesting. Should I use architecture or multiloader? I have no experience in either, so just flip a coin. Kaupenjoe, thank you for being new. Your energy is contagious. Well, thank you so much. That's good to hear, man. That's good to hear. Yeah, I came here to explain that I'm 14-year-old entrepreneur. Interesting. This seems like, what would you say? It smells like, advertisement. It smells like advertisement. But, you know, that's okay. I'm just saying. That's a very funny one. I'll admit, that's a very funny one. I keep thinking this song is a game theory theme. Yeah, there's like a couple of ones that are like a little bit thing, you know? If you know what I can... listen, I appreciate the offer. Currently, I am not looking for thumbnails, but thank you for the offer. New users advertising to you, that would never happen. Yeah, I couldn't even imagine, man. That's crazy. That's crazy. It's insane to me. Okay. That is pretty crazy. But it is what it is. Well, so the bigger question that comes up. Do I have any anecdotes to share? I don't think I have. I don't think anything went like was going on. I just worked. Did a bunch of stuff. Nothing interesting. Oh, I did work out and I absolutely crushed my quads, okay? My legs are destroyed, okay? I didn't pull a muscle again, luckily, but I did just go crazy, okay? Yeah. That was a rough one. But you know, still pretty good. Anyway, so now the big questions. Would you say you I don't even know what that means. Okay, I don't know what that means. Gumbeat. The fuck you talking about? What? No, listen. Don't come up. Oh, this guy. I've seen him before. Oh, interesting. Okay. Nah, no. Thank you for the answer. I'll look into it. Awesome. Much nicer about it than I would have been. Very few. I hate getting advertisements. I mean, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. You know, some people just looking like trying to hustle. I mean, it is what it is, you know. Based on your experience, which mod loader would you recommend to develop mods in? Recommend developing in multiple at the same time. So, yes, if you're starting out, pick NeoForge or Fabric 121.1 and it's fine. Just pick one, because anything you'll learn in one of them, like about 60 to 70%, depending, maybe 50 to 70%, but it doesn't matter. A lot of different things that you learn there are going to be transferable. That's the first thing. The second thing, Java is going to be your friend. So you want a high level of Java proficiency before jumping into any sort of modding. That's the next step, right? So if I basically recommend anything, it is Java, 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 right? If you think you learned enough Java, learn more Java, basically, right? Now you can obviously, as soon as you are hitting a bit of a Java level, then you can also mod while learning more Java, but I can always recommend learning more Java. It's always a great idea. But yeah, that's sort of the rundown of it, I would say. Yo. In 2 years, the mod loader stuff will be 1000% different anyway. Also true, but that's the thing. As you keep continuing to learn stuff, it will make it easier to figure out, because you will learn how the ecosystem works, right? 100%, if I would know nothing and I would have to start in 121.1, it would take me at least as long as it took me to learn like 115/116. It just is the case, right? So, yeah. Or 116. I don't even know if did I do 115? I don't even know. You eat ink. Interesting. Well, that's... I don't know. Can you... Is that not like a thing when you eat like a squid? Squids shoot ink, right? Am I crazy? Has to be a delicacy. Delicacy? Delicate sort of thing somewhere around the world, right? Surely. Surely. I think so. There are a lot of skills that are transferable. Agreed. Like, that's the thing, right? Like, it definitely is. There's definitely something. Like, there's definitely something. I mean, that's, yeah, 100%. But it definitely, the details definitely change. I will always miss Modding Monday because I am at school. No. Ah. The people, everyone went to school, right? There's squid ink pizza. Damn. There's ink-based sauces. Damn, that's pretty cool. Wait, in America, people went back to school? So they are back to school? Wait a second. Back to school America. When did they, well, yeah, but like, when do you go back to school? What date do they, between late August and early September? Unbelievable, bro. Unbelievable. That's why it's no one showing up to my Modding Monday, bro. Everyone's in school. Damn you, school. Don't they know this is far better school right here? Do they not know this? In Greece, you can get squid almost anywhere. Damn. Interesting. Good on all the kiddos wanting to learn to program. Yeah, but like, they can't watch it because they're in school. Missing Modding Monday because I'm at work. But like, unbelievable, man. My time zone is actually good. Well, I mean, I'm streaming for my own time zone, which is obviously Europe, right? But yeah, there's something called a VOD. Yeah, but like, you know, the people don't look at how many views the VOD got. The people are gonna be looking at what? How many people did you have live? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I took a break from school to watch things. All right, that's good. My school started on the 1st of September here in Estonia. Fair. But I mean, at the end of the day, Estonia probably is 1 hour behind, right? So it's probably it's probably 5:30, I would assume, there. So, you know, at that point, school should be out, right? I would hope.
Accompany me to glory or doom.
Sleepy Saku, thank you for the follow on Twitch. Thank you. Did you see the other person beat your record? The one with the pumpkin skin? Wait. Dash Pump? Did it too? I just saw the one from Super MJ. How much did he do? Are you sure? No, the pumpkin one did like 300 or something. Wait, 400 blocks? How much was it? No, 10,000. It was like 10,600 is what Dash Pump did. Thingies did 2 million, and then there was another one that did 1.7 billion, but we're gonna take a look at that in just a second. Because, you know, 16 student who is... Okay, no, like, how about, like, we don't, talk about, like, politics. You know, it's a Minecraft modding channel. What's your opinion on Linux? I said we don't talk about politics. I'm kidding. I think at this point it's probably fine. I've used it like 10 years ago. Really not, really not a thing that, I don't know. I just like my icons. I like my stuff. I understand that people like it better. I don't know. I'm just sort of, interesting. I just sort of, think that, oh, wait a second. Can I? Well, that's not gonna do anything, right? I don't think so. Yeah. I don't know. But Endermen are politicians. Is that so? I didn't even know that. I didn't even know that, man. That's crazy. Linus is an OS of all OSs. Yeah, but like, you know, Apple is better. I mean, that's crazy. That's a crazy opinion to have. I'm gonna be real. That's an insane opinion to have. But okay. Fair enough. However, I will say this, okay? Yes, Windows is getting on my nerves a little bit. So I will say this. I do believe that if there's you know, maybe, who knows what's going to happen. But I do think that within the next year or so, I could see myself maybe switching at least on my laptop for now, just to test it out. You know, there are some considerations to make, obviously, because I do have some programs that aren't like possible on Linux. So, you know, that is a thing to consider. And sometimes there are some games that probably won't work, specifically older games that I'm playing. But even then, I know I could also just have a virtual machine or just have a secondary install of Windows in theory. Just have that on the PC. There's no reason not to, I guess. But I don't know. For developers, Linux beats macOS. Depending on, I mean, if you want to develop anything for Mac/iPhone, then you need a Mac. So that's another thing, right? But whoever would want to do that? So the thing is the most things I'd wait. That's the thing. The most things I'd use a computer for is most stable on Windows. Yeah, that's sort of the yeah. Agreed. That's the thing. I don't want Microsoft destroying my HDDs. Well, I have not. What does the stream chat on YouTube chat not work? What do you mean? Like, as in, it should show everything on the screen right here. This should show everything, right? Am I crazy? Does that not show everything? Arch just said something. Yeah, Archspect. Yeah, Archspect is on YouTube. No, it says YouTube has a higher delay. That could be the case. Did I miss the part where Kaupenjoe tries Linux? Well, not right now, but I said that I could be inclined a little bit. It says error, try again later. Interesting. Okay, I don't know why that would be the case. I don't know. Using all my RAM and CPU power. Yeah, well, you know, what can you do? I don't know. At this point, it's sort of, I don't know. Listen, I have tried Linux before like 10 years ago. I may or may not at some point installed it on my laptop so that it's not my daily driver, but I still have it, and then test it out there, okay? What's your favorite shader? Oh, complementaries shader. Absolutely. I love that stuff. That's great. Reimagined. Complementaries. No, wait. I think yeah, reimagined. I like that. I just like the way that it looks. Has the nicest feel for me. My browser is the most RAM hungry. Test YouTube comment. There it is. That's true though. I like Unbound. The water is more realistic. Fair. Listen, I mean, any shader is great. I mean, that's not. I'm not gonna fault anyone for you know, using a shader, whatever it might be. Nothing on my package yet, so that's great. So Windows 11 gets less buggy. Ah, Mr. Gates, I don't think that's gonna happen, okay? Physics mod is crazy. True! That is a very true statement. Use stylized water and the unbound clouds because the blocky things are not it. Yeah, fair. Not against that. If you ever wanted to hide from the government, consider Linux. I do not want to hide from the government, okay? I mean, I don't like them to spy any shit from me, but I also don't necessarily have to hide anything, okay? Surely. For legal reasons, that's a joke? I don't know. I best just shut up. Never been a fan of shaders. My computer's never been good to run them. Interesting, okay. I don't know, I mean, I do like them from time to time, but like, at this point, I play so little Minecraft anyway that it's like, I don't even know. You know? It's not even really a thing anyway. Well, I mean, we're living in a lot of different... don't forget, we're living in a lot of different countries. People are from all over the world, so government also does not always equal government, which is also a very important fact to consider. So, you know, and in some countries you can say this and in others. Have you beaten the record? No, we haven't even started yet, Brewster. Okay, I waited specifically for you to join us, okay? I have not even, like, done that. Not in a stream, you make a tutorial for biomes or dimensions. I just don't know. You dream in your sunglasses as part of your body? I did. Those are not sunglasses. Those are just normal glasses. I do not know. It's not a thing. It's not a thing that I believe enters into my mind in my dreams. I couldn't tell you. I don't think so. I dream of 122. Bro. I mean, preach, sir, preach. It's just, it's crazy. But it's important to get some context, okay? So, it is upon us.
Accompany me to
Well,
glory
first of all,
or doom.
what is upon us is Tippycog. Thank you for the follow as well. Thank you. What is upon us is last time we spawned 100,000 iron golems in 60 seconds, beating the previous world record of I think 22,000. Well, wasn't that interesting? Indeed, it was very interesting. Then came Mr. Fingies, and we're going to take a look at this, okay? This is the, probably the legit record for now, but let's just take a look.
I need to have the world record, which is currently building 100,000 iron golem
That's me, by the way. Hey, Mom, I'm on TV!
in 60 seconds. So every time I build this portal, I generate a new iron golem dimension.
Interesting.
Since the record is about building iron golems,
Exactly.
it actually builds 10,000 iron golems.
So each dimension, right, each portal makes a new dimension, and each dimension contains 10,000 iron golems that are built. All right,
Their
fair
iron
enough.
golem wives and their iron golem children block by block. And to
Fair enough,
prevent
right?
lag, every time you break the portal, it'll break the entire dimension.
Fair, that's
But
totally
if you
fine.
rebuild the portal, you'll see that I left one iron golem child alive so that they can testify how many iron golems were built and
Makes
destroyed.
sense.
And
Makes
they're
sense to me.
obviously going to feel lonely since they are the last living person in
Yeah.
the world. So I made them try to build their own portal to a new iron golem dimension to
Mm-hmm.
find a new family, which just means more iron golems for us. Now,
Right, so then you get a new dimension, meaning another 10,000, and
instead of
then...
building more iron golems, I made our iron golems build and destroy portals to their own dimensions, and after 60 seconds, I set a new world record at 2 million. I added...
So that's 2 million, right here. Bada bing, bada boom. Which one is this? Yeah, that's not even close. Bro, that's not even close. This was 10,000. Like, I broke this like before. That's 10,000, my friend. That's nothing. This is not even, we're not even, you know, we're not even thinking about that anymore. We're far beyond that. Okay? Like, that's like not even, you know, that's nothing. Okay? And Dash Pump has not released anything new so far. So this is the future of villager farming. So there's nothing. So the current, what I would refer to as the legit iron golem record is 2 million. Okay, that's what I would refer as the legit one. Now, there is another that has started this whole thing, and that was Super MJ 767. Now, the reason I say that this was the last, this was the only, or the legit one, I'll show you, let's just take a look at this video, and you will likely know what I mean. Right. Indeed. So basically, he's going through the history. Hey, you know, like there was so, like, you know, many people tried to break the record. I wasn't mentioned, whatever, regardless though, you know. Anyway, basically, people tried to break this, blah, 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 whatever, whatever. And then it's like some people use command blocks. And I was like, well, I used mods because Fingy used mods, so we're good. Anyway, what happened then is the following. What happened is, it's like, so mods are allowed. That is absolutely right.
Let's do this. As the person with the last vanilla run, I must adapt to this new mode.
Exactly.
Changing to a weapon of mass destruction.
Well,
Many use mods, yes, but many didn't know
Yeah, well, I am Kaupenjoe. I am the first 7th generational modder. You're about to regret your words, my friend. You will.
So cannot build to the absolute true potential of the multiverse. Being gifted in the arts of Minecraft knowledge can craft mods so divine I cannot be beaten.
Yeah, of course. Please, go on.
Not just let this slide. I started this, so I'm going to finish it.
Okay.
I gathered the smartest scientist known to mankind, Dr. Treoris. With him, we were able to theorize.
That's pretty good,
materials
but-
required. I then went to the MCU to steal the entire time travel machine from Avengers Endgame. We then reconstructed it perfectly within Minecraft.
Okay.
We quickly gained an understanding of the machine. This allowed us to tweak it in the ways we pleased. This room is the multi-dimensional travel spot. When the machine is powered on, everything that happens in this room will happen in every universe branched off of this current reality.
I would like to see the code for that, but okay, let's just play. Let's just play.
Using this sign, we can finally tune the machine to 1 minute, meaning
Okay.
the actions performed in this room will be performed every half second for the duration of the entire minute in every universe and timeline, meaning that it's performed about 120 times a minute across every multiverse. But after all this is said and done, I was able to finish with a dominating number of 1,767,142,067, absolutely decimating the previous records, bringing this ongoing saga to its deserved end. I'm trying to reach 100,007.
Well, first of all, source, I made it the fuck up. But, okay, that's fine. That's okay. We're gonna keep it as it is. Now. Okay, listen. He yaps so much he doesn't even show the minute speedrun. Agreed. But that's fine. So, we have two numbers, okay? So, this is some iron golems. Shouldn't this be maybe he already multiplied it, right? Maybe he already multiplied it. This is the iron golems world record. Now, we have two numbers, right? We have 2 million and we have 1.7 billion. Okay. Now, I would say this is sort of legit, right? Legit. And I'm pretty sure this is it's even an uneven number. Well, it doesn't matter. Okay, it's fine. And this is let's call it SUS. Okay, it's a little bit sus. But okay, let's just take it for what it is. These are the two numbers that we have. Now, dear viewers of Kaupenjoe, dear viewers of this Modding Monday, I have, in theory, two ways to approach this, okay? And I would like to get your input, okay? What we can do is we can do the thing that's sort of legit, go to, I don't know, like 3 million or something like that, and maybe trade a couple more times with thingies, right? Because this is from thingies. And this was the, what is it? Super MJ, right? Super MJ. Right? We can do that. Maybe trade it a couple of times with thingies and then be fine. But my dear viewers, this is the question. Or should we shoot for the stars? Should we go beyond what is physically possible and absolutely decimate 1.7 billion with, personally, what I would consider a little bit of a sus strategy? Okay? I will admit this. Okay? I'll admit this. It might be a little bit sus. It might be just a little bit, you know, strange. But because there are no rules, or rather the rules are, we can take a look at them one more time. Let's just take a look. The rules are, as we have previously seen, we need to build the most iron golems built in Minecraft. That's fine. With a mouse and keyboard in 1 minute. Awesome. We know what 1 minute is. That's 60 seconds. We're using a mouse and a keyboard. That's fine. We're going to be doing it in Minecraft. But we're going to be taking a look at both iron golems as well as build. Those two things is what we're going to take a look at. So, yeah, this is the question. So, That's the rules, right? That's the rules that we have to abide by. The rest is made up by ourselves. I don't care for the sus stretching of the last guy. Yeah, I understand. But then the question is, okay, at the end of the day, are we just not doing this to do some stupid, you know, to do a stupid short because it's kind of fun and to just like go crazy? So like I said, we have a like a legit try, right? A legit try, so to speak, quote unquote, and we have the sus try, the try, right? So those are the two things that we have. Let's just see what the chat says. Give me a 1 if you want the legit run, right? So the legit one, and a 2 if we should go absolutely fucking insane. Go for it. Okay? That's the question that I have, and we'll see. We'll see, okay? We're literally 50-50 right now, which is great. Oh, my package is here. Just give me a second. Package 111. Unbelievable, bro. Unbelievable, bro. Okay. Well, listen. I'm just saying. Do but only respond to the legit, ignore the sus in your response. I don't know. He's back scatter. I totally want to clown the fool with the parallel design using 100 instances of Minecraft. No. You're not, it's not. For me, the part of the fun was the act being accomplished behind it, not building and sticking a sign in and saying this happened across the multiverse. I agree with you. I was also a little bit, I don't know. I felt the oh, this happened in the multiverse a little bit lacking. Like it's an interesting story, but it's not, you know, I don't know. But like, do the sus because in doing the sus, you also beat the legit. Yeah, but we're not beating it legit, right? Like that's the thing. Listen, Baby Dragon, I understand what you're saying, but it doesn't matter how many instances of Minecraft we run. I'm telling you. Get many people to join. Listen, I understand what you're saying. I thought about this a while, okay? For an SUS, for the SUS one, there is a way, okay? There is a way to do this. Now, how about I run this by you, and then you tell me if that makes sense or not, okay? So this would be for the SUS. Okay, because I feel inclined to do that. Just because it's, I'm gonna be real, just because it would make for a very good short, and it would probably end this once and for all. It actually would end this, okay? So this would be for the SUS, for the sus record, right, of 1.7 billion. Isn't that cute? 1.7 million. Okay. So, I'll present my plan. Now, Iron Golem build. Okay? That's fair, right? We can think about this. Right now, what that means is iron block, iron block, iron block, iron block, and pumpkin, right? There you go. Maybe a scary pumpkin, not a... Or, yeah, there you go. Right? That is what constitutes building an iron golem. That's what everyone understands. Now, my first thought was, well, wait a second. What if we simply made it so that an iron golem is built by simply placing down a singular pumpkin, right? A singular carved pumpkin will now spawn an iron golem. That means that an iron golem was built, right? I think that there could no one could deny it. If I set it down and one would spawn feasibly, that would make this an iron golem built, even though I set down just 1 block instead of 5. Okay, that's an interesting idea. But with the same strategy that we used before, this would only get us to probably around 500k, maybe a little bit more, right? Let's say maybe 1 mil. No. We can't. That's not. What is this? 1 million? So, let's say in theory, for the sake of argument, okay? What if there is a... what would we say? What if it wouldn't be a... the problem is build as is. What? Is a 3x3x1 requiring 2 air spaces on the bottom. Yeah, that's true. But like that's like I said. But if I change it to, I place down a pumpkin and an iron golem spawns from that, then all of a sudden just 1 iron golem means that I've built 1 iron golem. Like putting 1 pumpkin down means I've built an iron golem, right? Now the question is, does anyone know? This is a big question here. Does anyone know how big a Minecraft world is, by any chance? I'm just sort of, just sort of like thinking about it. Like, do you know by any chance? Is it still 60 million by 60 million blocks? Well, an overworld, right? 7 times the size of Earth, 30 million blocks, 7 times Earth. So, you say it is 60 million. Oh, sorry. 60 million by 60 million, right? Okay. Okay. This is just 1 layer though, right? So we would also have to times this by the height. Is this accurate? What is the world height in 121? 384. Right? Okay. So that is just so to do like a couple of calculations, 60 million times 60 million times 384. Well, isn't that interesting? So, that's a big number, is what we would call this, right? Now, let's just say, yeah, there you go. That's even better. So this would be what we would call 1.3824 times 10 to the 18. Okay. That's interesting, right? That's an interesting number to consider, right? Like that's how many like possible block locations there are. But you tell me Kaupenjoe. Yeah, but okay, what does this number do? Well, listen, okay? Instead of the pumpkin being a built iron golem, what if every single block is a built iron golem? Including air, including cave air, including every single block is a built iron golem. It's not spawned yet, The world record says nothing about spawning. We're simply going to make a command to spawn the iron golems out of every single block. We're going to do that. We're going to make that command. Absolutely. Absolutely. We're going to make that command. I'm in agreement with you. But they are built. So once we make a new world, the new world is going to generate us 1.3824 times 10 to the 18 block positions, which means that this is how many iron golems were built. But wait a second. Whoever said that one block does not need to equal one golem, right? Whoever said this, why? Why would you say anything like this? Right? This is not, because if I change it so that 2 iron golems were spawned from one block being placed down, in my opinion, that means 2 iron golems were built. Simple as that. Yeah. The music agrees. Yeah. So that means instead of 1 iron golem per block, I don't know. I think we're just gonna I don't know, do like long max. How does that sound? Long max? Do we want long max? Or maybe like long max squared? I don't know, something like that. Or like long max to the power of 10. We can put whatever number we want in here. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Because long max in Java is a big number. It is in fact this number that I'll show you in just a second. It is this number right here. That's long max. So that means that every single block inside of our Minecraft world is going to spawn this many iron golems. Meaning that even just one singular block has built this many iron golems. So if we times it by this, all of a sudden we get to, this is not quite the right number that I wanted to, but that's okay. So we get to 1.275 times 10 to the 37. But I mean, like I said, we can literally just times it by this again. And in theory, times it by this again. And I mean, why not, right? We can just continue. We can just continue until we reach the double limit. Okay? Double max Java. The value for double X Java, or the double in Java, is 1.7, which is very funny that it is 1.7. And I absolutely adore that. That is like pure justice, times 10 to the 308. How about we go for the biggest number that is possible? 1.7 times 10 to the 308. And if anyone wants to claim anything else, you know what they can do? They can stick it. They can stick it. And that's what we're going to do today. Okay, I had a joke planned for this. You have to tell me whether or not I can. I don't think I could use that joke, okay? Do it for mankind. I will. I will. I was like, never tell a German about a solution that's the ending, you know, but just like a little bit differently. I don't think I can do that joke, can I? I shouldn't. I shouldn't do that joke. I have no clue how this will be made, but it sounds amazing. Well, I mean, it's very easy. It's like, it's just fine. You can just make an empty world. Yeah. If iron golems spawn iron golems, the blue carved melons will turn into iron golems into tungsten. I don't even know what that means. Bro has a NASA computer. Who says that they will be spawned? No one has anything said about spawning. I'll make a key that you can press that's going to spawn them. If someone else wants to spawn them on their PC, they're happy to do so. Maybe we're gonna click it once, just for the sake of argument. I don't know. Can someone explain the plan? Yeah, I'm about to go fucking nuts. Remove the rendering, Kaupenjoe. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Nothing matters. Nothing matters. Nothing matters anymore. Okay? It doesn't matter. So, okay, quick rundown of the plan. Make iron golems spawn from any block that's placed down. Make a so that's the first thing. Second thing, make a key press that spawns iron golems from make an iron golem spawn from any block that is placed down. Make a key press that spawns iron golem from any block within 5 by 5 by 5 area, right? Just for the sake of argument. Make a modify key press to spawn 100 golems per block in same area. Okay, then change key press to be the entire overworld, which was what was that? 1.3824 times 10 to the 18. Change. So, how many long max do we need? I don't know. We can figure it out. Long max times, I don't know. Question mark. Golems are spawned per block, meaning we get to the double limit, which is 1.7, which I fucking love the fact that it's 1.7 as well. It's just, it makes it perfect. Times 10 to the 308. Profit, make a short. Question mark. Profit. There you go. It is indeed Minecraft. It is Minecraft modding. Me doing my Greek homework. Is that interesting? Okay, interesting. Listen, I don't know what else to tell you. This is what we're gonna do, okay? You couldn't even load it on top of the supercomputers. Yeah, I know. That it doesn't work. It doesn't. I mean, listen. If the other people can use multiverse travel, how about we use actual thing that is going to work? Okay, this would work in theory. It will probably take longer than the entire universe because it literally spawns. Wait, how many? It spawns like, what is this, like 50 times? No, I don't even know how many times the amount of atoms in the universe, right? Like literally every single thing in the entire universe is iron golems, like goggle times over, right? Like it's crazy shit. It's crazy shit. That's a good idea. DM thingies. What do you mean? I'm going to implement this right now, and we're gonna make a short out of it. I'm gonna make Fingies post it on his channel. I'm kidding, by the way. I'm kidding. I'm not gonna do that, obviously. But you know, maybe he's gonna take take this in good strides. What is the mod's purpose? There is no purpose. The purpose is what we make ourselves. Though, could we say it is 60 seconds in game? No. So as soon as I click the create world button, that is when each iron golem is built, because each block that is set down, that is the iron golem that is built, right? So yeah, make him watch, bro. I don't even know if he's online. It's fine, man. I feel like this is I don't know. Maybe we shouldn't have that. The amount of atoms is 10 to the 80. What have you done? True. I will send Fingies the finished short, okay? I think that's gonna be way funnier. I think that's gonna be way better. In my opinion. Every Iron Golem summoned a new block. For every new block, there will spawn more. I mean... we could just add another for loop, you know? I mean, we're already at the maximum double limit that we can, so... I don't know. It'll probably strike back. How? How? It's literally physically impossible to it's physically impossible to like get more, get higher. Like, it's not possible. There you go. I think you needed a little bit of a timeout there, Gert. But yeah. There are bigger numbers, but not in Java. Somebody better contact Guinness. Well, I'm pretty sure Guinness is gonna say that's not a legit record, but we've gone past this. How many will you have spawned? Well, I mean, at the moment, 0. At the moment that I've done this, there's gonna be 0 spawned. Because it was never about them spawning. It was always about them being built. That's all it was about. You never counted dimensions into the equation. I know, but like I said, we can, because we can do this, I don't think we need to. I don't think we need to. There is something called big integer. Big integer limit. Let's see. Is there an upper bound for a big integer? Damn. So the big integer limit is... Wait, the big integer limit is 2 to the power of 32 to the power of integer max value? When would you ever need such a big number, okay? Like, that's ridiculous. This is Fabric. It's gonna be NeoForge. It's gonna be NeoForge. Yeah, but like, at some point, it's just like... Also, I'm gonna be real. I just like the fact that it's gonna be 1.7. So this 1.7 billion is gonna be just like a ha. That's really cute. That's really cute. How about another number, 1.7, but with 308 zeros behind it? Yeah. Yeah. I was thinking about Graham's. Yeah, I mean, sure, but like... Super MJ claims they've got 1.7 billion. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And I will have 1.7 times 10 to the 308. This is how many we're going to have at the end. Because there are 1.3824 times 10 to the 18 possible block locations. Every single block is going to be a built Iron Golem. As soon as we press one key, they're going to be spawned from those built Iron Golems, right? Including air, including cave air, including every single block. And once that is the case, then we're going to simply have, instead of one block spawning one Iron Golem, we're going to have it spawn, you know, long max times, long max to the 10th power or something like that, which will have us end up in 1.7 times 10 to the 308. Built Iron Golems. So yeah. What about the end and the nether? We don't need to consider those. They're irrelevant for our calculations. I know what you mean, but they're completely irrelevant. I'm about to get ready to clip the PC exploding. Once again, so the first thing that's going to happen is that the thing is going to end. I can probably beat this record. Okay, so like, what do you mean by that, right? I understand that you can literally just, in theory, just add another one or just not store it in like double over here. But like at some point, it's stupid, right? It's stupidity. It's like, yeah, you could do it if you then say, oh, we're going to use big int. And instead of spawning, you know, 1.7 times 10 to the 308, we're going to spawn integer max value to the power of integer max value. And then it's just, you know. Also, we add the number of viewers because the computers also create singularities. Well, get more people to watch, man. then we can times it by 100. But I mean, at that point, it would just like increase this by like 1 or 2. It's not going to be really worth it, is it? This is a Volkswagen. It Wagens Volks. Yeah, well. What do you think, chat? Is that a plan? Okay. Well, now we just need to figure out how an iron golem is spawned. We need to probably mix it into that, and then you see. You just change the rendering so iron golems don't render. Once again, bro, I don't think you've fully understood the way that that this works. None of the iron golems are actually going to spawn. I'm never going to spawn anywhere near this number of iron golems. Okay? What I'm going to do is I'm going to say every block can spawn however many golems. A billion golems. And as soon as one block is put down, I've just built a billion golems. They've not spawned yet. I will add the functionality of them spawning into the game. You can try it, test it out yourself. I'm not responsible for anything that happens. But yes. A question, I want to make a cutscene. Is it possible? I mean, it probably is possible. I don't know how though. So, yeah. I first learned that from Kaupenjoe. True. You're dueling with restarted numbers. You're good. Yeah, probably. JVM will crash. The question is, what will it take with it? Like I said, we're making a mod and not using it. Sure. Sure. Kind of like that. Listen, this is not, I'm a 7th generational modder. But right now what I'm doing is, I'm a 9th generational YouTube shorts maker, okay? A TikToker, okay? That's what we're doing. Okay, first things first, Iron Golem. Okay, how the frick do they spawn? Iron Golem. There will be 3 to 5 iron bars per each golem. We can just disable the amount of, just disable that. Is Captain here today? I don't think he is. Entity animal. Iron Golem. Let's see. So, spawn placements. Golem sensor. Look at that. No, that's not it. That's not it. Disable Golem's AI. Oh, I just love this, man. I just love this. What do you mean 7th generational modder? It's just a joke because Pirate Software kept saying he's a 2nd generational Blizzard employee, so I say that I'm a 7th generational modder, which obviously is stupid and doesn't make any sense, but yeah. I think it's in the core of Pumpkin block. Interesting. That's interesting. It is. Block pattern. Try to spawn on place. I think we can actually do that. Does the on place method get called when a world is built? I think we can check that. Let's just see. What is a rare but sometimes occurring block? Let's do a horizontal direction block. No. Do you know or do you think? Rare, but sometimes beds. On place. I was here. You're very true. You were. From my experience in Fabric. Alright, interesting. Well, we're still gonna test it out just for the sake of argument. Deep Slate. Yeah, I know, but like, I'm not... I need a block that actually has an on-place method overwritten. Why do you stop uploading to YouTube? We're done with a tutorial series for 121, but Mojang just doesn't do a 122. That's the issue. The issue is there's no frickin' 122. On place. Wait a second. On place. On place event. One place overwritten spawner. 122 is not real. It will never happen. But we have a big issue if that is actually the case. Like, we will have a very big issue if that is the case. Are there actually no, like, does none of those actually override it? Am I crazy? That doesn't make any sense. No, wait a second. All places. Huh? Have I lost my mind? Because, like, at this point, I'm feeling a little bit weird. Because, no, wait, what the heck? Oh, wait, the other one. Sorry. The other way. This way is what we want to move. There you go. How does that make any sense? It's literally overwritten in a carved pumpkin. How does that make any sense? How do I say a on place? Where is this overwritten? And then he's like, yeah, but it's not in the carved pumpkin. Or am I just blind? Didn't this show the carved pumpkin? Hello? What is this? That is so weird. Could you make other content tutorials? Like, what does that mean? Like, I mean, I don't... Like, I understand it, but it's at some point, it just... I don't know. It's hard because I don't know. I just don't know when 122 will actually come out. It's annoying. Which is the cauldron. Yeah, it's weird that it's like on the cauldron. Composter. Composters can sometimes be placed in villages, right? Like how to add some other things. Well, I don't know. I don't know. Okay. Make some bigger data gen, custom armor, custom keybinds. I'm pretty sure I did custom armor, but maybe not. Yeah, it gets cold. No, it does not. Let's see. Bro, how is there no village? There's a composter, it was not cold. Alright, we're good. I now know. For 121.1 without gecko lib. Oh, like custom armor models. Well, that's something different. Yeah, okay. That did work. Alright, okay. So on place does not get cold. That's okay. That's okay. Okay. One place never gets cold from world spawn, it's suppressed. Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. I mean, it makes sense that that would be the case, because otherwise it would be cold like a lot of times, right? Like, let's just be honest over here. First I'm catching the stream cam from YouTube. Hello, hello! Iron Golem. Sorry, it was the pumpkin. The carved pumpkin over here. Okay, so, carved pumpkin, block pattern, block match pattern. Block in world. That's an interesting one, isn't it? So what I would do is I would personally say what we do is we just make like a custom pattern. We have this spawn golem world. We can probably copy this method over or make it public or whatever if you wanted to, but like just copy it over for the sake of argument right here. And let's just see. Yes, this should work. So we can get this. We're going to add this right here, which is going to spawn the iron golem, as you can clearly see, right? So this is fine. This is the actual code that spawns the iron golem. So we will implement that, but it needs a block pattern right here, which is fine. So what I was thinking is that we're just going to right now, I just want to, no, we don't need this here. We need this in the mod events. Yeah. I think we want to put this in the mod events. And then we want to do a on block placed, right? And then here we just want to do the block events event dot on place or something like that. Place. Why? Break event. I swear to God, there was a place event just now. Am I crazy? Was there not a block event that's place? Entity place event. Fluid place. There's no like generic block place event? 100% there is, right? I'm not crazy. Place. Player. Amazing. Red player. Ooh. Register spawn placements. Client play change event on place item. There's not. Don't automated firing of the method of random ticks. Okay. Then we'll just, for the sake of argument. Oh, this is interesting. Look at that. Interesting. Okay, then what we're gonna do is we're just gonna get make a custom block pattern right here. It's fine. We're okay. Then we'll just do right click block event. That's There's no way that there's no event that gets called when the player places down a block. Right? Am I crazy? Let's see. Block place event NeoForge 121.1. Entity place event. On place gets called players or entities. So is the on entity place event actually a thing? You can make your own event. I mean, at this point, we're going crazy. Called when a block is placed. Okay, I just didn't. Okay, I understand. I was unaware that. Why would you call it entity place event though? Can you see how that's a little bit misleading for a name? Can we at least agree on this? I feel like there's a little bit, you know, like a little bit. Player. There you go. No bloody clue. Yeah, I don't know. I don't like that, but that's okay. And this is going to be the event dot get place block dot is blocks dot curved pumpkin. Okay. This is already freaking phenomenal. Player event dot get entity dot level. And then we want the pattern. Now the pattern right here, we're going to copy over once more. Is this? Bada bing bada boom. Iron golem full. Block pattern. Okay. I don't know if we even need this. We're just going to make it work for now, and then we'll see if we need it actually. Pumpkins predicate. Has state pumpkins predicate. File. block in world. Where? Hashtag. And then pumpkin's predicate is probably some sort of weird stuff, right? Oh, yeah. I want it here. No, where is it? There it is. It's a carved pumpkin or a jack-o'-lantern. Okay, fair enough. Dun, 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 dun. So now, if I place down a single one, that should do it. That should do it. Find matches. What does this do? Da, da, da. Find level and position. Find, and then we need the level. And then we need the position. Alright, awesome. Just make your own block pattern. Yeah. Don't get your panties in a twist out here, okay? This doesn't work because make the static. Yeah, sure. There you go. We can make that static. We can make both things static. That's fine. I don't mind that right now. That's all good. That should probably gonna work, right? My panties are twisted. I am verbal, but enjoying. Alright, okay, fair enough. Fair enough. We need a position. Level. Oh, golem. Iron golem. Oh, you need to create it before. Okay. Well, that's fine. That's not an issue. No, that's fine. That's fine. That's okay. We can do that. It's a bit weird, but like we can do that. Brother, what do you want from me now? What? What it? Entity golem. Level? Pattern match? Golem? Position? Oh. Heh. Now I'm... Oh. You're right. You're absolutely right. No. He's right. He's right. He's right. That's the issue if you need 2 block positions. Yeah. Don't even at me, bro. Don't even at me. I've seen. Okay, I was in the wrong freaking thing. Okay, there you go. Now it works. So if the player now places down a carved pumpkin each to spawn, when did you start with Java and Minecraft modding? Well, in Minecraft modding, I did in 1.16. That was like the real sort of start. And in Java, I learned in university. So that's a little bit before that. Okay, let's see. I don't know if this is gonna work or not, but like we can try. All right. So if we get a carved pumpkin right here, in theory that should spawn an iron golem. It did. Oh. Oh. Yeah. Something's weird happening after that, but as you can see, all of a sudden I can't place blocks down for a moment. But apparently it does, and it builds them. Look at this. Look at this. If I place it down, it builds them. And for some reason, oh, it's not working because the block on that level, like on that, wait. Well, something definitely is weird as frick. Yeah. So you can't. Oh wait, is the thing? Did they spawn there? How can I show the how can I show the entity boundaries? F3 and what? B, right? Yeah. Oh, well, yeah. So the reason why is because it cancels the golem creation event. So as soon as the golem enters the world, it gets canceled, so it never joins. We should probably disable that. That's probably gonna make it weird. But hey, This is a good first step, but sadly, I have to, just give me a second. Wait, how can I do this? How is this easiest? Wait a second. What is this called? Text. Called text. ERB. I have to go to the toilet for just a second, okay? I'm sorry. It just happens. It happens, okay? So we're gonna start ads just immediately, and I will be back in like 2 minutes. Until then. Only on such a monumental day as the time we are beating the world record can something like this happen. Okay? It is just the truth, okay? This has never happened to me before, but as soon as I started seeing the weakness of the flesh, it disgusted me. Are you explaining mixins in your fabric course or your tutorials? There is a something in the course, yeah. There is something in the course. I'm new into modding and I'm trying to make a block texture not identical to all sides. Does anyone know how? Yeah, that works with a different model. So you want to make a different item model. So for example, you can use orientable to get a front side and a top one. Other than that, I also have a I did this in one of the live streams as well. So it's an older live stream, but I did that in one of the live streams. You might want to take a look at that. All right, we be back. All right, so now listen. It's about to get serious, okay? We are now in the position where we can place down a block and then it happens, right? Now, what if we were to say bada bing, bada boom? And then right here, this is just a predicate, right? What if this just says true? Every single block. So now, I mean, I don't know what to tell you, but right now, what's going to happen is that it doesn't matter what block I place down. It's going to spawn an iron golem. Yep, it is. It is going to spawn an iron golem. Every single block that I place down, no matter what it is going to place down an iron golem. And you will see. So first of all, there they are in all their might. Now, right now, we have 23 built. And look at this. Look at this. Okay, so he's hanging out, but you can see, there you go. Whatever I place down, doesn't matter. An iron golem is built. It doesn't matter what I place down. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Look, I can place down this. I can place down this. Every single block that is placed down will create an iron golem. That means right now, it doesn't matter what I place down. Every single thing is an iron golem that's built. So, summon the sensor, put a water bucket inside, then trigger, see what happens. Well, nothing is gonna happen. Nothing's gonna happen. I can tell you why. So you might say, no. So I can do this, right? And you want to say, well, what if I put a water bucket inside of it? And then I, wait, just give me a second. Set block, button, right? So that would be a button, right? You know what's gonna happen? Nothing. Nothing's gonna happen. Why would anything happen? Right now, this only happens if the player sets down a block. My friend, do you think I didn't think of this? Of course I did. Now, if I were to place down a water block, it would actually also work. Because I think that this is setting down a fluid, not a water block. So that's why. Most likely. I'd assume. So it's not actually going to be dealing with anything like that. Yeah. I was hopeful. Yeah, you were hopeful that things going to crash. But no. No. Why did the old ones were cancelled and spawn? I was testing stuff out, okay? I was testing stuff out just to like see what happens if I were to cancel like the spawning of them. Because in theory, the spawning of them is not what we need, right? Once again, I want to reiterate this. Most iron golems built, right? It is built. Meaning right now, any block that we place down is a built iron golem. One of them. Oh, come on. Come on. No. That's crazy. Okay. One of them. No. For long? I equals 0? Huh. I is smaller than... I don't even know if that exists. Long max? Oh! Long max value. Okay. Okay, sure. There you go. What? Interesting, okay. How about we do this? Oh, interesting, okay. Okay. Oh. Oh. Okay. What more? Oh, another one. Yeah, okay. D. Okay, interesting, isn't it? I wonder if I did this, and I just did this. Is it going to respawn the same one? How about before we do anything crazy like this, we're just going to do it like twice. Just for the sake of argument here, okay? Because like I don't want to explode my PC just yet. I wonder what happens if I do this. Because this is going to spawn the same, quote unquote, the same iron golem. I don't know if that does anything. Like, why it save them to spawn later? I don't know what that means. Save them to spawn later? You need a new entity, I believe. Yeah, I believe so too. I just want to know what happens if I do this. That's basically the idea. I don't know. I just want to see what the frig happens, you know? It's just morbid curiosity. Let's make a new world, probably, honestly. All right. And now. It does only build one. Yeah, you're right. Okay. So it does only build one. I will need a new one. Okay. That's all right. That's okay. There's no shame in that whatsoever. That's not an issue. So this is just going to be pushed right here. So, if I do this though, then out of 1 maybe 3 will spawn. Now, they might not spawn because it might actually look at whether or not it can spawn them right here. I think, but I don't know. Let's just see. It might still work. It might still work. Let's just take a look. So. And here. 3 are spawned. Oh, what? Yep, 8 and 11 and exactly. Exactly. So right now, every single block I place down, it spawns 3 iron golems. Meaning every single block that I've placed down is 3 iron golems built. Whether or not they spawn or not, that's a different thing. But oh baby, we just got started. We just got started, baby. We just got started. Don't worry. Why don't we just say a spawned golem spawns 10 golems? So 1 block equals an infinite number of golems. Yes, but the way that I'm doing it is way more fun for the short. Okay? Because you know, you have to think about these things in terms of content, okay? This isn't about making a Minecraft mod. Every one of you thinks this is about, oh, you're programming something. No. I'm making content over here. Okay, I'm making content. I'm making the best short that there is. I'm ending the saga of the Iron Golems forever because we're doing this. That's why. That's why. So there you go. That's why I'm doing it like this. Because saying, oh, every golem just spawns 10 golems. Yeah, of course. We could say that. But like, that's not good. I'm here to watch the chaos. Don't insult my intelligence. I know this is a high tier shitpost. Listen. I feel like a lot of you have watched enough Modding Mondays by this point that you know most of this is just a high tier shitpost, okay? I mean, at this point, it's true. Okay? It is just the case. But like, come on, man. Come on. I mean, it's fun. We're just having fun out here. La la la. La 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 la. Okay. It is fun. See, that's what I'm saying. And if we mess up along the way, then that's even more fun. So, make iron golem spawn from any block that's placed down. Check. Make a key press that spawns iron golems from any block within a 5x5 area. Okay. Can you make a mod if I damage the golem, it will unlock more ability to defend itself? I mean, maybe. But like, I'm also here to watch your high tier PC crash and cry. Listen, okay? Spawning goggle times goggle amount of golems is not going to be an issue, okay? Or is it a Googleplex at this point? Wait a second. Googleplex is a goggle times above 1,000, right? No, I want the number, not the... Yeah. Okay. Okay, goggle is 10 to the 100. So it would be goggle times a goggle times a goggle. That's roughly what we have. Times 1.7. It's pretty nice. Pretty neat. I like that. Okay, so. This is all good. This is all great. This is phenomenal. Okay, this is phenomenal. So. We're not going to do that yet. Not yet. I now want the block patterns to happen. Same stuff, so this is going to be a public one. Why not? This is also going to be public. Easy, right? Why wouldn't it be? So this is now going to be a pattern. And we're going to call it in the client payload. Yes. Instead of spawning 10,000, I just wanna, you know, we just wanna go 5 by 5 by 5. That's all we wanna do. That's all we wanna do. Because that is already, if you can do that, 125. That's already quite a bit. Okay. Okay. And that means that per OK click, we're now gonna get 125. Okay. Now, what we'll do here is, also this is not minus 0, okay. I mean, it doesn't matter that much, but it doesn't look good. We're going to say mod events dot spawn golem in world. Server level. We're going to get the pattern from mod blocks dot mod events. Warum ist Modding so schwierig? Well, the thing about it is that modding is so hard because at the end of the day, you know, it's just going to, there's a lot of different things that you have to learn, right? Like, it's programming. It's also somewhat specific programming. Like, it's sort of a, I wouldn't want to say specialized field, but like kind of, right? So, yeah, it's just about sticking with it. Can you get the player instead? Do you want to spawn the player? Why do you want to spawn the player, my friend? I don't know what you mean. Block position, for the position. Ah, I see. Context.getPlayer on position. Sure. I could just do this. And then add the offset right here. X, Y, Z. Dot find server level. I hate the fact that you have to fucking do this twice. I'm gonna be real. I don't like that at all. That's okay. Let's do a 3x3x3. I'll be real. I think 81 is gonna be fine, right? That's 3x3x3, right? Am I crazy? Oh, 27. Oh, even better. Let's keep it as for a moment. Yeah. But when I have enabled this, it means a very simple thing. A very simple thing. That means that every single block is now an iron golem. If I press K and we get 27 iron golems, you know what that means. So, I'm gonna press K right now. Yeah. And the worst part about it, or the best part about it, is that if there's blocks around, yeah, they get destroyed. Because they are built iron golems. Every single one of them. So every single one is spawning 27 iron golems now. They're building it. They've already been built. That's the thing. Rapid? Sure. Oh my god! I've got constipation! Negative constipation! Oh, iron golems! Wow! There you go. Look at this bird. Built 3,500. Oh, there's more. Oh god. Why is it still increasing? Hello? Why is it still increasing? Okay. Iron stool. That's pretty good. I like that. That's pretty good. Yeah. Yeah, there you go. That's exactly right. So that means every single block right now is... Now, if I were to go from negative 60 million to positive 60 million, right? In theory, if I were to do this, I'm going to go from minus 64 to plus 300 and... What is it? 332? 300... overall, it was 384. So it's 384 minus 64. So 320. Okay. So 320. And then to minus this to plus this. And then instead of an offset, we just start at 0, 0. Block pause 0. Yeah. Yeah. There you go. That means that right now, what will happen is that this code now means that every time I press A, or we're going to change this to C, and you will see why right now. Just give me a second. The reason why we're going to change it to C is because obviously what we're creating here are clankers, right? So we're gonna do the C key. Okay. Mapping C. Mapping C, C, and C. And C. There you go. Okay. That's good. That's very good. But no. No. So if I were to do this, like I've said, no underscore numbers. Bro. If the chunk is not loaded, how it will summon an enemy? No one ever talked about anything like that. This is fine. This is totally fine. Oh, did I forget about it? I did. Very good catch, man. Very good catch. Okay. There you go. But, okay, listen. Every time I press C, every single block turns into an iron golem. 1. No. No. Of course not. Of course we're not going to do that. It's boring. It's very boring. So, we have 60 million to the power of 2 times 384, which was our nice number right here. Times the long max, which is, let me just copy it over. Easier like that. There you go. Right, there you go. And times, so this is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. We can't quite do it 16 times, but that's okay. Okay, that's all right. All right, so we can just do it 16 times and then just, you know, do a little bit of magic, movie magic. So that means we can only do one thing. 16 times. Yes. 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 Execute order 66. Did you in previous did you ever complain about my, what is it? You ever complain about my indenting? You have not seen indenting like this in forever. Just you wait. Just you wait. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Phenomenal. We said 16, right? Awesome. Bada bing, bada boom. There you go. H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P. We are right back at P. I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, W, X, Y, Z. Kaupenjoe, have you gone mad? I've gone past the point of insanity already. There you go. Is it not the most beautiful thing we've ever made? It's just... It is beautiful. My sweet, sweet child. And now you shall spawn golems. Oh ho ho! Yes. Yes. No. Multiple iron golem. But how many, you ask? Oh. Well, that would be interesting to know, wouldn't it? Well, it's going to be this to the power of 16. Yeah, that's exactly right. This is how many. Oh, well, let's just place it like this. There you go. Yeah. That's what's going to happen. That's what's going to happen. Oh, this is going to be glorious. Look at it. Look at it. Just take it in for just a second. You know what this is? This is what domination feels like. Exactly. Okay. So, we've done it. We've created it. It is done. I want to see a printed number go burr. Listen, I don't know what is going to happen when I press the K key over the C key, okay? I literally don't know. I just don't know, okay? The game is probably going to crash. But that's okay. That's all right. What does Alt and X do? Nothing. Control and X? It just does, wait, Control and X is just... No. He meant it'll print. I'm gonna see how high it goes before it goes boom. No. Multiply the amount how many times it was downloaded. True. I swear you forgot a semicolon somewhere. No. There's no way. Do you think there's a computer that can render all of them at the same time? No. It's literally what we're doing here is physically impossible. As in spawning this many iron golems. Now, we've built them. That's fine. But it is going to be physically impossible to ever actually do this. Because this is about goggle times goggle times... So this would be goggle squared times more iron golems than there are atoms in the universe. So no. If every single atom in the universe could display a goggle to the power of goggle iron golems, then yes. Then it would work. But because that's not a thing, no. Why so many nested for loops? Because it's way more fun this way. Before we do any of this, we need to create a custom stat. Okay. I've never done this before, so let's just see if that works easily or not. Public, you're scaring me. Yes. Execute Iron Golem World Record. Yes. Okay. Public static final deferred register of type stat? Maybe? What does status do? Doesn't do anything. Why don't you do PSF? So the reason I don't do PSF is usually when I'm making the tutorials, I believe if I write PSF and people are going to be like, what happened there? I think it's better if I do public static final, because then I can say the words and people see them appear. I think PSF is going to be, I don't know. And honestly, doesn't really save that much time. Germans are not supposed to laugh like this. Well, maybe they should have thought about this before they challenged me. The first and only 7th generational modder, Kaupenjoe. Just Kaupenjoe. I'm a mad German modder out here in the world. And you think 2 million. 1.7 billion. Don't make me fucking laugh. Yes. 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 Okay. I needed that for the short, okay? Hello, WD. No. Dex. No. Iron golems must be built. I see you've lost your mind. Lasted longer than I thought. Hello, WD. How are you doing? I'm doing fantastic. This stream is helped by BetterHelp. No. Everyone in the shorts community will hate you for the for loops. It doesn't matter. This is the point, okay? It's supposed to generate engagement. You are not looking at things correctly. You're too narrowly focused. You see only what is in front of you, but not what is beneath the surface. And beneath the surface, everything is iron golems. Every single thing. Okay, now tell me how to do a custom stat. What a whiplash, man! What a whiplash! Holy static void. Register stat. Pretty sure like it's easy to do. Protected. Int above. Yeah, those are integers, of course. That's fine. No. Just don't even add me, okay? Stat. Let's see. This is stat type. Stats screen. How do you make your own textures? I literally just made a short on that. The short answer is I don't. But yeah, I pay other people to do it. Exactly. Would instead of what in theory would you do instead of nested loops? Exactly. You wouldn't do anything. You couldn't do anything. This is all we can do. This is all you can do. Speaking of stats, does anyone ever look at that? No, I don't think anyone ever looks at that. No. NeoForge stat. Custom stat. How can I make custom statistics? There you go. I found something. Attempt answering my question. I might be able to change this code. Deferred register of stat type question mark. Well, okay. Well, I assume you're memeing, but it's a recursive call with an upper limit. Oh, you would want to do it recursively. I mean, maybe. But like, I don't know about that one. I don't like it. The issue is if you do a recursive call, it's gonna crash way sooner because the issue is that the stack, like, because everyone is gonna get a stack, so it's not good. It's not a good idea. I get a lot of your shorts recommended, but I go to the channel. There seems to be no video that corresponds to the shorts. Is there a purpose? You want to get more people on your Twitch and then get some money from the video views. So I'm not 100% sure what you mean. So the shorts on YouTube are basically sort of a well, they're a condensed version from the streams, right? So I would say that right now I would say the shorts are supposed to sort of push to the streams. That's what I would roughly say. The streams are a semi-educational, sure. Okay, sure. Oh,
Allies have arrived.
Moon!
Rejoice.
Hello. The streams are a semi-educational kind of place to show sort of Minecraft modding and stuff like that. The rest of the content indeed is Minecraft modding tutorials. They are definitely different from the shorts. That I would agree with. But yeah, right now I would say the shorts are a mixture between pushing people to Twitch / the live streams Plus to just get people onto the channel. Yeah, sure. I mean, I think that's fine. Wow, that code is insane. Yeah, it is. Guten Tag. Hello, hello. I've gone past the point of insanity. We're already far past that. I'm not a Twitch enjoyer. I got a short with a pedestal that requires a sacrifice. I would love to watch that on my own different time. I have to now I missed. That's why I'm asking. Well, I do also, all of the VODs are also available on YouTube as well. So if you do go onto the channel on the live tab, that's where the same stuff is basically available. That would be maybe where you can take a look at that as well. But I don't have dedicated videos for them as of right now. Like, no, there's no like entertainment style videos on the channel. It's hard, right? Because it's like, they're just not getting really watched that much. So I don't know if they're like, if I should make them or should not make them. It's like it's a constant question mark, right? Because then obviously more people would get onto this thing about, hey, make more entertainment stuff. And then the entertainment people would be like, why are there YouTube videos that are like tutorials? That's crazy. So I don't know. I think there's no like great answer on this. So yeah. I gaslit the raiders that you're insane. Listen, I mean, that I am insane. Yeah, no. Listen, Moon knows. Okay, Moon knows I'm not. I don't have everything correct. I get that. That makes sense. Right, awesome. Just split in two and double work. Oh, I know. Yeah. I know. Deferred register of type stat. Type? Question mark? You are an employee of Joe. I mean, I wouldn't say that. She's an editor of mine. I wouldn't go as far to say as called employee. It's you know, I don't know what it is. I don't know what any of this is, to be honest with you. I've lost. I don't even. I'm not even conscious anymore. Okay, I'm just running off of this indent over here. Okay, I'm going crazy. You pay her. Does that not make an employee? No, that does not make her an employee at all. Actually. There's a lot of different ways to pay someone and them not being an employee. That is because an employee is a legal term, right? You contract her. That is correct. It does not make her an employee. It makes her an independent contractor. I know it sounds crazy, but it is true. Or a freelancer, I guess. Yeah, that's true. That works as well. It just keeps me in the basement. Listen, if you want to go into the basement, then that's your own thing. Message is a joke. Yeah, it also it did get auto modded. So, and I'm pretty sure a Moon can wait. Can you not see it, Moon? Are you not a mod? Am I crazy? Why are you not a moderator? Excuse me, Moon? Well, I mean, we fixed that one. Moon isn't mod. Yeah, I don't know why that is the case. Maybe she was a VIP. There you go. Now she is. That's equal to deferred register dot create registries dot stat type. But is it actually stat type? Because I don't know if it is. Entity killed. I don't think it is. I think it's just a stat. It's just a. Now she can read my disc. True. She can now go crazy. Speaking of VIP. Arch. What do you want? Make custom stat. Private. Why would this ever be public? Oh. Make registry stat type. Can I just do custom? Custom stat. Custom. Surely that works, right? Switch to YouTube because you're not reading YouTube chat. I'm sorry. Can you see that there's a lot going on right now? I've just lost my mind, okay? I'm just saying. I'm just getting into Minecraft modding. I have a basic concept of Java. What do you think is how much time it would take me to understand the basics of modding, become a good modder? Well, I mean, that is a hard to say really. I think that If you do a little bit every day, then it could take anywhere from, you know, a couple of weeks, a month plus, something like that. But you shouldn't go into this with an end goal, like not necessarily an end goal in mind, but like not be like, oh, I want to be a good modder. You wanna also enjoy the journey, right? Because there's no point in like starting to mod if you're, let's say, not enjoying it. Now there's gonna be times where you're gonna bang your head against the wall because something's not gonna work. That's totally normal, right? That's not an issue, but like, you know, I'm just saying, sort of something like that. How can I learn mod creator? I don't know how to do that. Well, you first need a little bit of Java knowledge, or just like basically take a look at some Java knowledge. Like get a little bit of that, and then from there on, you just continue and see what you can see. Every modder be like, what do you mean? Madness. Yeah, it is kind of madness. You're not wrong. Stats.custom.get resource location formatter. Bang your head against the wall. That is true. That's very true. Gotta clean now. All right. Take care. Look at that. That works, right? Surely. Make custom stat. Let's just try it out. Make custom stat. Key string. This is going to be Iron Golems built. And the stat formatter is going to be we might need to do a custom type. Ooh, a stat is a oh, interesting. Distance? Surely we can make a custom one, right? That displays something. It's an interface. We have to be able to. Util make decimal format. Number format get integer local US format. Number format is a format. What the frick? Message format. Yes. Yes. Number format. Decimal. Wait a second. A decimal would work, right? I don't think that works. I think that does not work because a decimal in Java, decimal format. Decimal format is a wait, let me show you here. Decimal format is a concrete stuff. The question is if decimal format can decimal format display scientific notation. That's the question. Can be instructed to format and parse scientific notation only via a pattern. There is no current factory method that creates a scientific notation. Display max value. Decimal format display max value. Displayed edit text goes to 20 numbers plus 4 decimal. I would like to just make it so that stat is a player one. Are you living from money you earn on YouTube or on your courses? This is accurate. This is my full-time job. I know that it sounds absolutely insane, but doing this, losing my mind every Monday is kind of what pays the bills, yeah. That's kind of it. Can you please make a first and third person player rendering tutorial? What the heck? I mean, what does that mean, like, in terms of, like, what do you want to render? I mean, it was changing the player's model. Very hard, very difficult. I don't know if I'm going to do that. I think that stats are hard-coded to int max.
Accompany me to glory or doom.
You're Mr. Beast. Dijik, thank you for the follow as well. Thank you. But you said you're Mr. Beast. Oh, that's crazy. That's crazy. How many courses did you sell? I'm not in liberty to say. I mean, I could say, but like, you know, probably, I would say that, I can tell you this, they're not making me rich, okay? They're making me live, which is good. So that basically, and also it funds the tutorials on YouTube, which is basically, what's awesome about it, right? Like that's the reason why it's so good. Okay. Format int value, decimal format. If we add a 1 for every 1 billion golems, we still have to somehow show the number 1.7 times 10 to the 300. So that doesn't really solve our issue. Not really. Decimal format, distance. Would it be easier to use a scoreboard? Maybe, but I want to test this at least once. Okay, let's just do a default over here.
Accompany me to glory or doom.
I am pleased. Thank you for the follow on Twitch as well. Thank you. Let's just do this and let's just see what happens. Okay, I don't know. Public static final resource location. This is the iron golem build stat equal to this. Bada bing, bada boom. And then this is just register stat. Okay. Da 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 da. Register stat. Okay, so now we have this. And now we're just going to do the following. I'm just going to carefully disarm this whole thing. Just for a second. I disarm this just for a second. Disarmed. Everything is okay. You're totally fine. Do not worry. You have nothing to worry about. You can press the C key again. Nothing is going to happen. Okay? Nothing at all is going to happen. Do not worry. You're good. You're home. You're home now. You're good. You're good, buddy. Thank you. Thank you so much. That is good. Hello, hello. Offset. Okay. 2, 0, 2, 0. Next point of order. Every time one of those guys spawns inside of the mod events, we will now also say event.get event. Oh, this doesn't work. We need the player. Doesn't matter. That's okay. I mean, we can get it. Doesn't matter. Let's just get the player over here. Cast player award stat mod stats dot iron golem build increment by 1. Just for the sake of argument, I just want to see if this even does anything. Okay, if this even adds it to the thing, right? I mean, it might be the case that it doesn't even add it, right? Could be the case. What are numbers? What is code? Is Java even a thing? Ah, look at this. Has failed to load correctly. Well, let's take a look. Open crash report. Live stream mods. Register your defrozen. Okay, so we do need to do it via the other thing. Okay, that's fine. Most likely stat though, right? This would be a stat. Registries.stat. It might be built in registries custom stat actually. How is that going to work? What is that going to return? Registry of resource location. I don't think that's going to work. I kind of feel like that's not going to work. This is the... I was like, oh, this is going to be awesome. And now it's like, how do we make a custom stat? How do I make a custom stat? Why am I crazy? What am I doing? Why don't you use debug mode IntelliJ? Why? You don't need to do that. Takes longer to start. Let's just see. Stat. Custom stat. Let's see. How about we go to GitHub? Make custom stat. Maybe someone has tried this. Making a gun mod with fabric, and I don't know how to animate the gun. First person render. Can you help me? I cannot help you. Best place to start? Honestly, very hard to say. Make custom stat is probably not the best way to look at this. Maybe this is a better one. X mod. There's no way, right? That the first thing is actually a mod for Minecraft. Holy shit, bro. That's insane. How is this possible? That's crazy. But that's fabric. I'm pretty sure. No, it's not. It's common. Make stat. Resources. It does exactly the same thing that I'm setting up. Oh, make custom stat. Wait a second. Yeah. It is doing exactly that, but it probably doesn't work in NeoForge. Unfortunate. Fans cubes. NeoForge 121.1. GPL. Should be okay. We should be okay with that. So that means deferred register of resource location. Unbelievable. That's actually the case. You actually make a deferred register of resource location. That's crazy to me. That's crazy to me. But I love it. That's great. That's awesome. What do you think? Will Fabric outlive Forge? What? Obviously. Forge is basically done, right? I mean, the thing that we now have is NeoForge, right? I don't think that there's gonna be any okay. Let me just do back it up. Okay. There you go. Be a supplier of a resource location. Bada bing, bada boom. Iron golems built. Bada bing, bada boom. We don't need this. We don't need this. No format? Interesting. Fabric already outlived Forge. True! So true. Actually true. Is anyone else out here truing? Forge is developed by a single dev. That's not quite true, but the entire team left, so it might as well be true. Public setting void register with an I-event bus because it's a deferred register. Custom stat register event. Thank you, Kaupenjoe. I'm a fellow truer. See, that's what I want to hear, man. That's what I want to freaking hear, bro. Another fellow truer. Let's go. Okay, stat registered. Well, not quite. We need to do a .get. Easy. Okay. But now, though. Let's see. We're in game. Okay, listen. This is already great. This is good. This is great. We go in here and we look at the statistics. Well, let's just see. So in theory, they should have added the statistic. It actually freaking worked. What? Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Oh. Oh. That's pretty good. That's pretty neat. I didn't expect that would work. I'm gonna be real. Now when we award a stat, we increment it with an integer. I don't like that at all. I don't like it. I don't like it. Yeah. So what if I were to just did like something like this, right? So like, what happens if I did this? Like just like, you know. I mean, what else could happen? No, we could just like do a little bit of this, right? Just put a max value in there. What the heck, right? We're just gonna put a max value in there. Why not? Why are we making a custom stat? Oh, WD. You weren't even here when I explained everything that we're gonna do, right? Oh, sweet summer child. You sweet summer child. I'll show you in just a second. Well, that worked. Let's see what happens if I do another one. Most likely, it's gonna be... I don't know what's gonna happen, actually. Let's see. Yeah, okay, so it doesn't... Yeah. It can just display 2 point... Yeah, it's in max. And it's not gonna do anything else. Okay. Okay. We might need to mix into the stats screen itself and change this number right here. No. I understand I can have 2 counters. No. I want to see the stats screen. What is a mixin? A mixin is a way to change the bytecode of Java. I'm basically saying that we can change everything within a class that is actually already created, like the classes in Minecraft. So, render header, click header, get column index, render decoration, sort by column, render, blitz sprite, render stat, component equals component, stat screen, component literal, this.stat.get value, draw string, stat screen.this.font. I just say code is mixin is code injection, and people usually understand it. That's fair. That's honestly fair. Is it heavy on performance? I think it is, but like, it's not gonna be horrible, let's say. So I mean, it's just going to... I basically just want to change this literal right here, right? Instead of saying component literal, stat format, whatever, I just want a custom string to be passed in there. Can I do that? Jason, you're the expert, right? Did anyone actually use exclamation mark Proton? No. What happened is that this happens like every time, like every 30 minutes or so. I'm here on my yearly check-in. How are you, Kaupen? I'm very good. Listen, this is the following, okay? What we're going to do is we're breaking the world record on most Iron Golems built. This is also an explanation for WD because I know you haven't been here. Now, I had the world record with 100,000. Then, we had Iron Golems built here by Fingy, so that was 2 million. And then a probably not so quite accurate world record with 1.7 billion, where Super MJ said, I will end this once and for all. And I said, ha 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 ha, that's very cute. That's very cute. Instead, what we're going to do is, because it doesn't say what an Iron Golem is, or how you have to build it with 4 iron blocks and a pumpkin, you just have to build an Iron Golem, is what we're going to do is every single block in the entire world, meaning 60 million times 60 million times 384 blocks, which is 1.3824 times 10 to the 18 possible blocks. Each one of those is a Iron Golem because, well, each one of those can actually turn into an Iron Golem, but not just one. Whenever do we say that one block has to be one Iron Golem? It doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be. So instead, it is actually long max to the power of 16 Iron Golems that each of them spawns, which will get us to the double max in Java, which is 1.7 times 10 to the 308 Iron Golems that were built within 60 seconds. There you go. Smashing the record, not only smashing the record, obliterating the record, making the record unbeatable. It's not quite unbeatable because obviously you could theoretically do more, but at this point we're just, I don't know. When did Kaupen get so nerdy? Hello? Have you seen the stream before? What? Okay. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know. Yearly. Well, that's fair, honestly. Kaupenjoe is always nerdy. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, bro. So yes. That's what we're doing. I hope you appreciate this, WD. Okay, I think we had enough. I don't know what the frick this even is, but this like it's just like empty empty stuff. Okay. Stop posting empty thing. I appreciate it, yeah. How about storing the value as a string? Well, that's what I wanted to do on the stats right here. That's why I wanted to do a redirect on the render stats, right? So we're gonna make a mix. Okay. Jason, you might need to walk me through this again, okay? I know I've done this before, but man, I do mixing like once every never, basically. That's screen.class. Well, how about we actually name this correctly? How about that one? Yeah, I think that that's fair. You know what kind of channel this is, right? It's true. It is called Modding by Kaupenjoe. Bitch. What? Add redirect. Redirect? Let's see. Render stat. Literally could have just done this, but that's okay. Anything else that I need? Everything else. Description, target, allow, order, method, default, nothing. Add invoke. Ah, okay. Yeah. So add invoke is to
glory
make
doom.
sure that it is started at the beginning, yes, of the method, something like that. Surely. There you go. Value component equals literal. Oh, really? Interesting. That is a weird one. Huh. Okay. And then method equals name. Fascinating to me. Invoke is for targeting method calls. All right, fair enough. Redirect at invoke. Head is for the start of the method. Ah, see? I know a couple of things, man. I can know a couple of things. Method equals, and then this is render stats. It does not have a value though, the redirect. Does not have a value field. It has a remap field, but not a value field. Value is inside of the at. Inside of the at. At invoke value. At shift value. It is indeed has a value. This might then be called ID. Is this accurate? Maybe. Component literal does not exist as a value. Cannot resolve injection point. Look at fabric mixing examples. Yeah, I think you're right. I think you're right. That's a good idea. Fabric redirect. Target. Read tags. Drop invoke. Target. Drop item. Arguments. At equals at. Oh, well, we have that actually. We have that. So we can do, in theory, just method. We can do that as well. It doesn't matter, but like that's okay. And we do target, which is not that, but the component literal. Jesus Christ, bro. It's target, not value. Well, that would explain that. That would explain that. It is indeed in the at. Okay, that's good. Yeah, it still needs the entire thing though, which is fine. Let me bytecode. Show bytecode. No, I like actually just want to see the bytecode. I'm just yeah. Show bytecode. Thank you. This is 415 frame client giant stream component literal. There it is. Look at this. Beautiful. I do not like that it just goes away, but okay. Like that, yes? Cannot resolve target reference. L? I didn't take an L. Well, there you go. Add method render stat. You can view if bytecode can IntelliJ. Yes, you can. Oh, it's still not in the... No, it is in Invoke. Maybe we should... Oh, that's not right. No. That should be okay. Read tags. Render stat. Don't forget the at the end of the targets. God damn it, man. Yeah. Why L at all, if ever? Minecraft development plugin auto completes that for you. Okay. Let's just say I go in here and I say find mixin, right? No, what am I supposed to do? Show context? Generate mixin? How do I do it with the thing? Open in mixin, copy paste, mixin target reference. Well, that just does that. I mean, that's like good for the. I guess that's good for this, but like, as you can see, it doesn't quite. Cannot resolve any target instructions in the target class. It is the right one though, right? Yes. Render stat. That screen. Render stat. It is. Dun, 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 dun. Value. Type of interjection point can be built. Types are head, return, invoke. Oh. Well, that would explain a lot. So this needs value. How long are you going to stream? Until I've beaten the world record. For me, it auto-completes it when I start typing it inside for the target. Well. Isn't that great? Missing value. Brother, the frick you talking about, bro? I'm going insane out here. What am I doing? I don't know. Cannot resolve target component literal. Redirect. Missing. Cannot resolve any target. Well, that's a bit of a bummer, isn't it? What if I just, like, removed everything in here? Doesn't matter, right? Okay. What if I did this, like... It does do that, but, like... Look at the example again. Yeah, I mean, method equals that. Method is just the method name. Okay, sure, we can change it to the method name. Still doesn't find it. Then we have an add. The add at this point works, so this one has no errors. The redirect still says that there's no, you can't find anything. Change access modifier. Generate overload of the class. Sure. That doesn't make any sense whatsoever. I don't even know why that would be. I may be blind. I think I just, you know, I just don't use mixin on enough times. I'm gonna be real. I think that's one of the issues. Target item stack. From tag. Item stack. Are you sure I don't need to Are you sure I don't need to go into this like entirely? You won't ever see the bytecode. Like, do I not need to actually do this and like actually copy this to put this at the target? So is this not right? But why does it complain? Cannot resolve target. You're in an inner class. No shot. Is there another class in here? Bro, you absolute mother fricker. Oh, and it's not even public. Like it's a can I even access this? Does that even work? Item statistic list. No, my friend, I'm in 2 inner classes then. Which is even worse. Oh my god, brother. What is this craziness? Okay, and this doesn't work because it's not public. So that means that so talk to me. Does this mean that I need to now use an access modifier to make both of them public? If that even works. I don't know if you can make inner classes public with an access modifier. I would hope so. And then do a mix. Or you're right, it's a double inner class. I've never seen such wolf shit before. Which means you need to access widener for the first class that uses it to widen the second class. This is actually insane, bro. That's actually... Can we talk about this? That is actually insane. Yes and yes. It's also called an access transformer in NeoForge, but let's not get bogged down in this, okay? Brother, that is... I don't even know. I don't even know at this point. They have this by default. Just commented out. They do. Nice. Meta-inf. There you go. La da 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 da. AT access transformer. Thank you. It didn't copy anything. Okay, good about Mojang F3. Yeah, this frickery has been getting on my nerves too, okay? But like, what am I supposed to do? 2 inner classes? Who thinks of that shit? AT entry. Copied. Well, isn't that nice? It doesn't copy the AT entry. Danger! 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 Access modifier, fully classified class. Oh, I'm getting a call. I have to take that just a second. Listen, sometimes the business calls, okay? Sometimes it does. Listen, I know I need a freaking, I need a thing that's like BRB, okay? I know I need it. Just don't at me, okay? I'm gonna put it on my list, okay? At stream, BRB screen, okay? I know. It's there's a lot of things that we need, okay? We need like a lot of things in my mind sometimes. Access modifiers. Also, wait a second. I also need to put down what the thing was about. Otherwise, I will forget this as well. Bada bing, bada boom. Gonna be this, and that's gonna be okay. Alrighty. You're awesome, so I AT'd you. Embracing the VTuber. You need a fully animated model. Maybe. I've been following your tutorials for modding my Forge. Great help learning me a code Java and having fun at the same time. Love the videos. Awesome to hear. See, this is what we want to see, okay? This is what we want to read. Not this craziness. Access modifier. Fully classifies name field. Public. Inner classes are denoted by combining the fully named with an inner class separator. Public. Stats screen. Dollar. But he isn't VTubing. True. I don't think I will go to VTubing, okay? Surely this is gonna work, right? I don't know. I genuinely don't know. We can try. Might as well, right? Imagine if this just worked, man. How about VTubing as a Minecraft cooked potato? There already exists a potato VTuber. Could not copy file to this. Missing properties. Item statics list. Okay, so probably this is why it didn't work. Nah, not quite. Item statistics list for Groovy template. Defined keys. Minecraft version. Inner classes are denoted by combining the fully qualified name of the outer class and the name of the inner class as a dollar as a separator. Have I done this? It seems like I've done this. And yet, it tells me that it's looking for this as a thing. Yeah, exactly. It's trying to use it as a Gradle property. Exactly. Net. Oh, it might. Oh, I might actually need this. Okay, wait a second. Maybe that's gonna fix it. It does need to be the entire qualified, so it needs this as well. But that's okay. Bro, are you kidding me, bro? You need to exclude it in the props. That's like actually stupid. That's so... Why would they do that? Why would they do that? Like, that's just ridiculous. Why did that not work? How do I get rid of it in the properties? Oh, exclude. Expand? Exclude. There's no way that just works. No shot, bro. That would be crazy if that just works. Imagine that just works. Yeah, I wouldn't have... I mean... Cannot convert provided notation. Sure. Maybe this. Okay, maybe this. Missing property for Groovy template. No, there's no reason it should try and expand the file at all. I know. Well, I mean, if stupid, stay stupid. Okay. What if we just said this is equal to itself? How about that? Like as a name. And then we say that item row is just equal to itself as a name. Like this, right? And then we just define both of those in the properties right here. This is like hacky beyond hacky beyond hacky. But like, couldn't we just do that? Is this stupid? Yeah. Does it work as well? The worst part about it is, it seems like it. It seems like that's working. Which is honestly... That's not... No. Why did that work? That's not... It wasn't supposed to work, bro. It's still not public, but like it went through though. Why? That's cursed beyond belief, bro. It still didn't work though. Oh, wait a second. Is there a... Ah, look at this. Look at where this is located. Templates, meta inf. Yeah, that's not good. Someone did an oopsie right here. Yeah, okay, so it didn't even use it as the correct format right now. Yeah, okay. So it didn't do that. You lost me as soon as you touched any Gradle file. Me too. Me too. I'm just doing stuff, okay? Sometimes they work. Sometimes stuff works and sometimes it doesn't. Genuinely. That's just, you know, what happens, man. I just do this. And sometimes stuff works and sometimes it doesn't. Inject patch. External code. Apply NeoForge patches. Transform sources. Transforming sources with NeoForge. Sources with NeoForge. Recompile. 110 items. High score. Pew, pew, pew. Pew, pew, pew. Pew, pew, pew. Does that even work? Pew, pew, pew. Pew, pew, pew. It does. Oh baby, here we go. Oh, baby, here we go. I can't. This is so much. It worked. We made it public, guys. We made it public. I can't believe it. I cannot believe you. Fix method signature. String text. Because we're just changing the component. Oh. I cannot. This is unbelievable, bro. Mutable component.create. Text. It takes a mutable component. Are you sure about this? I feel like this is not right. Mixins are cursed beyond belief. Listen, I don't know what the frick we just did, but it worked. And you know what? I think that's pretty cool. I think that's pretty freaking cool. Oh, because it's a stat format right here. No, that's not right. Component.literal. Why would the... Oh, because we're making a new component? Is it like new component? Is it making a... component? I can just do component.literal. Yeah. And then we can just do... Oh, God. What is this going to be? This is so much... I can't... This is so much... That's so fucking stupid. That's actually so stupid. Okay. Now finally, I wanted to do 1.7 E308 as a double. Does that not work? String value of this. It works as a double. Oh. Now, this is gonna be displayed for everything. We might need to go a little level higher, okay? Because right now it's gonna display this for everything. But let's just see what happens. Oh, I didn't even add the mixin to anything. Like the mixin are added, but like they're not added. Because I saw a lot of tutorials on your channel. You did what? I kind of decided to start making a mod for NeoForge. I would like to ask for the tutorial adding custom parts to the player. Sadly, adding custom parts to the player is very difficult. Like it's quite difficult. Because most of that stuff is like hard coded. So that's why I don't have any examples currently on the channel for that. Yeah. That's sadly the best I can give you right now. But how do I now add the mix and stuff? Because like I don't think I've added mixin to anything here. Why does that even work? Why does mixin even work? Does mixin come automatically with NeoForge at this point? Wait, NeoForge is great, goated, right? Does this just work? Do I need to do anything? Because I usually on obviously mix not found in any mixin config. Yeah, I don't have a mixin config, guys. Mixin config. Mixin config. Condiff config. You need a mixin file, right? Yeah. I need like a mixin config. Gradle properties. Mod entry points. Now that the TOML is filled out. Okay, I understand what you say. Mixin. Mandatory. The name of the mixin file. I see. Mixin properties are tied to mixin. I just like I can't. Yeah,
This
it's
is
true.
so what.
He's right, you know. What do you think is better for beginners, Fabric or NeoForge? It's mostly a wash. Either one is fine. Just flip a coin and choose one of them. You need a mix in JSON to add to the build.gradle file and the TOML file. Yeah, it would be really nice if that was just a thing. I think in the new NeoForge stuff, it's just like just in there, right? Mods dot mixin dot what? JSON. You're right. La 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 la. What are you making, by the way? So you may or may not have seen, but Fingies had. So I had the world record for most Iron Golems built in 60 seconds with 100,000. Fingies broke this record with 2 million, and then supposedly Super MJ beat this record with 1.7 billion by claiming that they made something called a multiverse. Now we're gonna get a little bit higher than this. Just you wait. That's what I'm doing. Ah, look at this. Config mix and JSONs. I think that should just work. Let's see. Livestream mixins is invalid. Hey, at least it reads it. That's pretty good. How does the mixin set up? Can I now just do this? Oh, I can't. Bummer. This is Fabric. No, this is not right. Livestream on Fabric. Still can't find it though. Maybe it works. I love how the record of building golems started. Oh, I can build golems fast, and now it's like creating multiple verses with like 4 trillion golems. Exactly. Arrow initializing livestream mixin mod. Config. Why config? Has zero to do with that. The config file is like completely irrelevant to any of this. You missed the second line, you need to uncomment. Where? This is uncommented. Mixin. Config. You have the mixin and template directory. Where do I need to put it? Resources? Like, where should it go? Goes in the resources folder, not the meta info folder. Okay. Well, then let's take a look. All good, all good. Well, doesn't fix it. It has literally the same issue, which means I can't initiate it. So That doesn't seem to be it. Because like right now he is having issues creating the config, which doesn't make any sense. Like, how does the config have anything to do with my mixin? Right? So it's like error initializing mixin config. But like why? Yeah, but like why does it, like the config file is for like config stuff, not for anything else. I'm not even using it. Like it doesn't matter. Like just remove it. Like I don't care about your config. Right? Like it's just not, it's not a thing. And now, if this is gonna work, I'm gonna crash out again. Okay. Now it just said that it can't do that. It's still set. I kind of feel like this is not the same config file that it's trying to reference. How much costs your mic? This is the Shure SM7B. I don't know. I don't know how much it cost, but it's definitely up there. Mixin's not mixin. Well, I'm about to call it mixin. Okay, it is what it is. Acquired annotator, net, Kaupenjoe livestream mods, mixin. Well, it's definitely in the right one. This is a client class, 100%. This is client, so it needs to be in the client thing. Any thoughts? You have the mixin in templates directory. Yeah. That's right. But now the question is, where else do I need it? Mandatory config. Mixin configuration properties. Yeah. The location of the mixin file. Mixin header is optional, however, it makes sense. Okay. Mixin? Anything else? No, there's nothing else. This is all the mixins that there are. It's called mixins, not mixin. Wow. Wow. Thank you. Would you look at that? And all of a sudden, everything works. Why is this happening every single time? There's like a little fuck at the end of a freaking. I cannot believe. That's some fake outrage right there. Help me stop censoring. Yeah, but sometimes censoring is more funny. You know what I mean? And literally all of this just to see whether or not. And it doesn't even work. It doesn't even work. It doesn't even do what I... Oh. Well, it does work. Kind of works. Kind of works. But, yeah, that's not good. I thought subbing gave me the uncensored live stream. You. Yes, it does. No, what subscribing does, if you have a Twitch Prime subscription lying around, what it does is it gets rid of the ads for this. Okay, so that's not. This is the wrong statistic. We were in the item statistics. Why did no one say a f***ing thing? Yo, I'm kidding, by the way. Okay, I'm just having fun, okay? Oh, baby, here we go. Oh, baby, here we go. This is so stupid. It is kind of funny. Yeah, it's the item statistics. No one said anything. Guys, what are you doing? Hello? General statistic list. We could have gotten this done way sooner. And yet what happens? No. Oh, Kaupenjoe, I don't know what you mean. Why would I? You are the streamer. Why don't you pay attention to this? Oh, baby, here we go. That's why I don't pay attention to this. I sometimes can't. Entry. Entry. Render. I hate this, man. Draw string. Get value text. Isn't that new? Nice. It's a string. I love this. This is so easy. Did you choose to be Java developer, Kaupenjoe? I didn't choose Java. Java chose me. Hey, you know it, I know it, everyone knows it. There's no other way. When Java tells you, listen to me, sweet child. Come into my embrace. You say, Java, I can't. I have a wife and kids. And Java says, don't you worry. You will love this. Love everything about it. Because I am Java. No, I don't even know, man. Oh, baby, here we go. Bro, I don't even know what's happening anymore. Who are you? Nah. How hard is it to port NeoMod to Forge? It depends on what version. 121.1? It's doable. It's doable. It should actually not be as crazy as one might think. Do not look into the Discord main channel. Questions is knowledge. And all of a sudden, everything works. Why is this happening every single time? I love how you can literally see what I'm saying. And all of a sudden, everything works. Why is this? You can literally read my lips. Yep. Funnily enough, we actually get the same issue right here. So we do need to take... This is insane. I need to explain this for people who don't understand what this means. We're getting an error because I am targeting a particular class inside of the stats screen class right here. This is an inner class, right? It made it public. It made it public. What? What? It just did it. Even though there was an error. It doesn't even care about that. Well, then I don't care about it either. Frick you, then. Okay. Okay, I don't care about it then. I don't care about it. Sure. That's okay. Get value text. At... string? I don't fucking know. It's literally just a string, bro. Just return a string, man. Like, I don't... Like, target string? I think we need to... This is now a head, right? Am I crazy? Because we're just returning the string? Like... I just want to do this now, right? Like, I just want to return a string. String. String? Like this? Maybe? Possibly? Does that work? Target is a method, not a type. Target is a method, not a type. And why before did we do component literal? You're right. Okay, but like, what do I do then? Gets value? I don't understand. Like, there's no reason to change it at all. Can I somehow have access to the stat right here? Like with like something like this? Like can I do like add shadow or some stuff like this? Can I have somehow have access to this? Does that work? Wait. No, that doesn't work. Unused statement. Bro. Just run. Just see what happens. Well, okay, that does not work. So I do need to actually add those, which is stupid beyond belief, but okay. We need to shadow it from within the inner class. Oh, that Curebind clears up imports. Yes, it does. I like it. No, that's not right. This is so stupid. This is so stupid. The fact that I have to do this is so imbecilic. It is, I just can't even, bro. I can't even. Why? The outer class of stat screen does not have it. I just want to see what happens if we do this. Probably an error or a crash, but that's okay. I don't. Yeah, well, that's a crash. Oh. Mix and process class. Invalid Eisen. Get value text. Yeah. Okay. New things learned. Well, I mean, you did say that that doesn't work, so, get value text. Can I make this a, wait a second. Oh, this is private anyway, so it doesn't work. So I do need to do like this stat format, like this, as the target instead. Then we return a string, but we get a, what do we get? We get an int value. I don't care about that. Then instead of this, we do inject. Invoke? Inject? Fixed method signature. Stat instance. We get the stat, baby. Let's go. You are yes. Yes. Equals. Stat. Okay, it doesn't matter right now. Let's not filter. Let's just see this. Developing a plugin that allows a Molang type animation system. So the first question is, plugin would usually be based on Bucket or Paper or something like that, Spigot, which is not my forte. We are doing Minecraft modding with NeoForge, Fabric, or Forge. So how can I fix this in Forge 1.19.2? Okay, so the next place is 1.19.2 is quite long ago. I don't know if I know anything about that anymore. And for your specific thing, I don't know. So it works. You have done it. Okay. Instance dot equals mod stats dot iron golems build dot get. It's not gonna work. That doesn't work. Stat type. Get build name. Stats counter. Wait, what? This is a stat of a resource location. Yeah. If instance dot equals stats dot custom stat. Turn this. Else. Beautiful. Beautiful. 1000% this is gonna work. Oh, you don't even realize. Look at this. Boom. This dot stat, which would be stat, which would be instance. Which would be instant. Get value. The stats counter. Yeah, of course that doesn't work because you don't have access to this. There's no way that should just cause get int. What? Stat? This stat stats. Oh, it's a fucking object map, you mother frick. Oh. How? How do I do it? Can I just return a null and it does just the normal thing? Or this is stupid. Wait, value. What is value? Wait, that's the value that we're getting, right? Wait, I can just do this, right? Oh, let's see. Wow. Oh, baby, here we go. Wow. Dun 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 dun. Damage dealt 1. Absolutely. Okay, now it doesn't change this one either, though. Okay, now it doesn't change any of them, which is, I guess, fair. Listen, okay, this is unbelievably hacky. This is unbelievably hacky, okay? But, like, this is so hacky. But we know that the max value is going to be, like, the value is going to be max value. So we can just do this. And then it works! Wow. 100%. It's stupid, but if it works and it's stupid, it ain't stupid. Simple as that. Ooh. Okay, so first of all, we do this. Damage dealt. Iron Golem spawned. Yes! Yes! 1.7 times 10 to the 308! Baby, let's go! We're there, guys. We've made it. You're here to witness history. And we're gonna add one more thing just because I find it funny. Gonna add another stat that just says Kaupenjoe. Which we're gonna do in just a second as well. Iron Golem record holder. Just because I think that that's funny. Wait, this is not even correct. This is supposed to be the thing. So this is the Iron Golem undisputed Iron Golem record holder. else if value is equal to integer min value. This is so, it doesn't, listen, if it works and it's stupid, it's not stupid, okay? It's not gonna be stupid, okay? It's gonna work. And that's the most important part about all of this. And then we do min value right here, bada bing, bada boom, and this is the record holder. And then that means that if I now go into the game, oh, this is gonna work. This is so gonna work. Oh, this is so gonna work. Yes, sir. Undisputed Iron Reckon World Holder. Kaupenjoe. Where's the other one now? Oh, it moved up here. Then let's do the following. Let's call it Iron Golem Record World Record Holder Undisputed. Then it's gonna appear next to each other. Ah, isn't that great? Okay. I'll say something, but I might redo it in a script later because I think that look at this. Ah, it's a little bit too long. Iron Golem World Record Holder. So we do WR. Iron Golem WR holder, maybe? I think that's a bit better. That's hopefully gonna fit. That's hopefully gonna fit. Dun 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 dun. And now bro, why? Why? This is stupid. There you go, okay. Iron Golem World Record Holder Undisputed Kaupenjoe. Iron Golems built 1.7 times 10 to the 308. There you go. Okay. Now, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna do just a couple of things. Context get later. Okay. This is G. Iron Golem spawned. We don't need that anymore. What we now want is, I want to change this to, we're just about ready. Yes, we're just about ready. Golem. What we should call it, like Iron Golemization Protocol engaged. It just has to sound kind of cool and kind of stupid because I want to do this so that we set this when we press a button. And then I'm gonna just be like, yeah, well, if I now were to press this button, this how many whatever would spawn, and we're gonna press it and then just see what happens, and then obviously the game is gonna crash, and then I'm gonna say, well, but wait, let's take a look at the awards or something like that. I don't know. Okay, well, I think we're ready. I think we're ready. Okay. Okay, maybe this. Oh. Oh. Oh, because I. Okay. Fair. That's fair. There you go. All good. So when we press G, I'm gonna get Iron Golemization Protocol engaged. When we press C for the clankers, then this shit happens, which is obviously going to crash the game. I'm a little bit worried about putting this up, but like at the end of the day, it's like it shouldn't. Nothing should happen, right? Like I mean, nothing's gonna happen, right? Surely. Okay. Well, I guess now as good as the day is any. Nothing should happen. Okay. Well, let's see. We're gonna delete all of the worlds, just so that we have a clean slate. And then I'm gonna announce this. And like I said, I might re-record this part for the short, but we'll see. I'm gonna delete everything right here. Okay. Well, now the question is, how are we going to talk about this? Well, I'm just gonna announce it, and maybe I'm gonna, like I said, I maybe re-record a voiceover again for the short, but it's fine. Okay. We're just gonna do it like this. Yeah, that's fine. So plenty of people have tried to beat my world record with 100,000 iron golems built. Fingies getting 2 million, and then Super MJ claiming to get 1.7 billion and a little bit more with some multiverse technology. And they said that this would be the end. Ah, that's very cute. Because I'm about to do just a little bit more. Let's do that one again. That's very cute, because I'm about to do just a little bit more. Because when I click this create world button, well, what is now happening is that we have just built a lot of iron golems. Well, you might ask, what are you talking about? You've built no iron golems. Well, whoever said that an iron golem must be built with 4 iron blocks and a pumpkin? We're gonna initiate the Iron Golemization Protocol. And now that that has been engaged, well, I'm happy to report that Kaupenjoe is the undisputed world record holder. That Kaupenjoe is the undisputed world record holder of iron golems built. Because I've just built 1.7 times 10 to the 308 iron golems. Why? How, you might ask? Well, a Minecraft world is 60 million by 60 million by 384 blocks tall. And every one of those blocks is going to spawn about the long max times the long max to the power of 16 iron golems. That happens when I press the C key. Now this will most likely crash the game, but they have been built. Every single block is going to spawn that many iron golems. Therefore, there's nowhere else to go. Guys, thank you very much. I have won. And we're finally at the end. And now, let's just press C and see what happens. Yeah, this is not good. Oh boy. Well, we're already at 100,000, and there goes the game. Oops. Ah! Stop this! End the task! It's got 90% CPU usage! Oh boy. Well, there you go. Holy shit. It was using 40 gigabytes of memory and was at 90% CPU usage. Yes. Yes, it did. Good thing I saw that. Good thing I opened up the task manager before. Holy shit. Damn, bro. Woo. That could have been horrendous. But yeah, there you go. That's it. Like I said, I might re-record some of the stuff for the short just after this because like why not? But yeah, overall, that's it. There you go, guys. That's all she wrote. That's all she wrote. Hello, hello. I'll get the short out still today if I can, but yeah. Now what happens if you open back up the world? Well, likely the thing is still going to continue. I don't think that you can go back into the world. There were already 100,000 golems spawned, right? Now they were spawned and then I think that was the entity limit. Is there an entity limit? Let's actually check this. Do it again. No, I don't think so. Entity limit Minecraft. 24 entities per quarter block. Fuck. Well, that's not entity cramming, just like in general. World entity limit. Minecraft doesn't have a single world entity limit. Oh, it doesn't. I'm too late, but did you do it? Did anyone make a clip out of me getting the world record? Please say that someone clipped it. I'm gonna go crazy if no one actually clipped it. Try to load the world. No. Only if you clip the record. No one clipped the record. I'll show you, Turtle. I will show you. Okay. Literally re-watching my own stream. So if we go in here, oh no, this was way. There you go. Okay, let's see. Oh baby, here we go. Exactly. So I deleted all of them, and then let's see. Come on. That's very cute because I'm about to do just a little bit more. Yeah, exactly. And then must be built with 4 iron blocks. That Kaupenjoe is the undisputed world record holder. And I redo that. That Kaupenjoe is the undisputed world record holder of iron golems built. Yeah. Because I've just built 1.7 times 10 to the 308 iron golems. Why? How, you might ask? Well, a Minecraft world is 60 million by 60 million by 384 blocks tall. And every one of those blocks is going to spawn about the long max times the long max to the power of 16 iron golems. That happens when I press the C key. Now this will most likely crash the game, but they have been built. Every single block is going to spawn that many iron golems. Therefore, there's nowhere else to go. Guys, thank you very much. I have won. And we're finally at the end. And now, let's just press C and see what happens. Yeah, this is not good. Oh boy. Well, we're already at 100,000. And there goes the game. Yep. Oops. Double pie. Hello, hello. Did you just see my world record, me beating the world record, or should we I don't need to replay it, but like I can show you the in-game screen. Or do you even know what the frick is going on? That's the next one. That's fire. For real this time. No, double pie. Listen. Okay? So Fingies beat me with I saw. Okay, fair enough. You know, Fingies beat me with 2 million. Super MJ claimed they beat me with 1.7 billion. Hahaha. That's very cute. But like I said, we did 1.7 times 10 to the 308. So good night. Good night. Would it be having more gravitas if it was a regular world? I don't think it matters because they will also spawn via air blocks. I'll probably explain this in the voiceover when I make the short again, but yeah. When pedestal recipe? I'm gonna be real. I know I've been pushing this off a lot of times there were more important things, I will say. Also make the short have a timer. Balatro scaling. Balatro A scaling. Yeah, kind of. You're kind of right. That is true. That is very true. But yeah, there you go. I mean, listen. This is what we got, man. I don't know what else to tell you. This is literally what I wanted to do. We have broken the world record once and for all, okay? And now I'm gonna make some more food. I'm gonna ingest that food, and then I'm immediately going to make that short. Because that's what needs to happen, I think. I hope. Yeah. I think that's kind of it. There you go. Yeah. Well, that's kind of it. I think that concludes our little thing. A pedestal recipe. Listen, I'm gonna be real. Maybe we get to it next time. I know I keep blowing you off at this point, but like, sorry. It just is what it is, you know. Sometimes happens. But yeah. We'll be back tomorrow with Game Jam. So tomorrow we will continue with working on the Game Jam as well as playing GTA 2. I've decided to not continue GTA 1. Now GTA 2, I can tell you, is pretty much exactly like GTA 1, so don't worry. It's not going to be as crazy. But yeah, then tomorrow, HG Game Jam, GTA 1. On Wednesday, HG Game Jam. On Friday, we will be doing a bit more game jamming as well as playing Firewatch for the first time. So yeah, that's kind of it. I'll leave you with that. Hopefully this was somewhat entertaining to you, interesting, useful, educational, or all of the above. And I would say, have a great rest of your evening, day, morning, whatever time it might be. Stay awesome, and I will see you all next time. So, yeah.